Hi there, this 26th episode was our very first cosplay episode, and the costumes caused some problems with our audio. It causes some rubbing on my mic, some cracking, and some popping, and Ronnie's mic is muted really quiet for the entire first half. We're going to subtitle him through the episode, but we ask you to be understanding. Hang in there because it's an awesome episode. What's up? Welcome to Dice Legends. We are here.
Vahid, you look different.
I am different. I am a completely different person. It is so nice to have you with us.
Yeah, get him.
On our episode 26 of Dice Legends. We've got a rip-roaring adventure in store. But before we do that, we'd like to set the scene of the stage before us. So please, roll the scene setter.
Get him.
It has been 1,000 years since the first king of Aratai forged a mythical sword and united the warring tribes around him. But he was slain by his closest friend, known to history as the Betrayer. The Betrayer was condemned to a 300-year-long death, and the mythical sword disappeared from history. But now, 4 town guards have recovered the sword at a time when the forces of darkness, of undeath and savagery yet again threaten to destroy not only their city, but everything they hold dear. This is the story of the heroes of Aratai.
Okay, so.
Yes.
A lot has happened since then.
A lot has happened.
Before we get into that, we need to thank our followers and our
my
subscribers and our Patreons for all your support. Thank you so much. Without your support, our channel would not exist.
No.
And so, thank you very much. The other people that we want to thank are our sponsors, and we have 4 sponsors that we are mentioning today. The first are our friends, BD&D.
BD&D! BD&D! Woohoo!
So BD&D have got all the books, the modules that you could possibly want.
They've got dice, 22 pages of them. Go look through it now.
They've also got P-A-I-N-T. That's paint. That means you can paint any of your figurines on your world and bring it to life. Yeah!
Do they have fake mustaches?
They've also got Magic the Gathering cards. Oh, so many. Yummy.
And you better know they have all the board games you could possibly even want in your lifetime.
Oh, yeah. So BD&D, thank you so much for being our sponsor. The second one that we've got is our wonderful friend at Bespoke Boutique.
Bespoke.
Yep.
Should we show off? Show off our little.
Show it
Are you
off.
talking about this?
Yeah.
Are you talking about
This is level 1 Ha-Kapella.
Oh, this is the principal trait. You're talking about this bamboo.
Yeah. So if you.
Nice guy.
Oh, poor Rob.
Someone give Rob some.
What's up, Bespoke? What's up? Sad music. They've got beautiful artwork that you can choose from character journals. They are the most beautiful character journals, but you can also get your custom art put on it. Yes. Our third sponsor is 9 Realms Gaming.
9 Realms!
Which is a wonderful company based in the United States of America, and they do accessories for the D&D, TTRPG community. They do dice towers, they do hero vaults, they do dice trays, DM screens, and you can choose from a selection of beautiful templates for it. They're really exquisite. And very soon, we're going to have some to demonstrate here in the studio. And for our followers, if you use the code LEGENDS10 at checkout, you get 10%. Legends. And the final one are our friends from the Printable Dragon.
Printable Dragon.
New Zealand company. They have got lots of minis that they custom. They've got a whole range of minis on their website that you can choose from and get them to print up for you and post out to you. They also can do like Mon's showing.
I kind of just took this for myself, sorry, but if anyone wanted to use it.
No, we gave it to you.
You guys say.
Sort your face out. I was born like this.
The last thanks is Rob Hartley GM.
Rob Hartley Jr., let's go.
Rob, thank you so much for joining us here in studio,
Thank you for
reprising
having me
your
back.
role of Chester.
I'm very excited.
We've done all the pre-stuff. That means it's time to roll the
Titles!
And we're back.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. Now, but I think we need to know what happened last week.
I don't know. I don't remember. I
And
had 2 other one-shots.
Truby's got the crown. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you.
Monique,
Yes.
you up for this challenge?
Take it.
Weirdly excited. I'm never excited for the recap.
Tahirua Toru Fa.
Previously on Dice Legends, the team was investigating all of the smoke. They were heading into the middle of the cathedral, but wait! They passed past a park and it looked very menacing because the head said so. We went in, we saw a creature of Taylor. We tried to destroy it. We did because we destroy everything. And then Roddy randomly killed the guy for no reason. He was innocent. Then we went into the cathedral. We spent a long time trying to cross the road. A lot of stuff happened. We revealed that friends make the best love. And then we saw some guards of Taylor. But anyway, we went into the cathedral anyway. There were 6 priests of Gorm, and there was a big beastie. We were up in the rostrum situation. We were like, what's going on? And then we tried to distract it. And we all went down. We started fighting it. Truby went down. Mon went down. Like, down to 1 hit point. Oh my gosh, Lona, you're massive fireballs everywhere. Everyone's attacks. Raylene just killed one of the, the peoples of Taylor. Then we killed that beastie. And no, we didn't. He escaped. With like 7 hit points to go. And then we all went out and we gathered onto the road. And then Tnemrot was met with her boyfriend.
Wow! Well done, Mon!
So, okay.
Truby.
So, okay.
Pass the park.
Does the crown get moved? We ready?
Don't do it because you're friends with me. Just do it your honest opinion.
We can't be involved.
That's right. You can't be involved.
I mean, it was right on the.
Tahirua Toru Fa.
Take it off.
Hang on. How is this
The
going to work?
crown
It
of
just sits
recap.
perfectly on the horns.
Yay!
But you only get to keep it if you keep it on the entire show without it falling.
I can't even feel it, to be honest. Alright.
Oh my god.
That looks great. I
Queen
presume. I
Nimrod.
also can't really tell.
That was beautiful.
I should take it off now, eh?
That was really good, Mon.
Oh, thank you.
I loved past the park. For alliteration.
park?
You said we passed the park.
We passed the park into a
was
cathedral.
super- yeah.
Oh my god.
I wondered if cathedral meant Colosseum.
And
Dang it! I knew I was going to get that C word wrong.
you said super creepy because Vahid said so.
Yes. Everything but he says is suspicious to me, but I like it.
Also, you killed a guy?
Kind of.
I healed him in the
I
end.
just frozen in a spot. That's all.
They were like, nah, he's dangerous.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1. We're going to start with Chester. All right, Chester. Can you explain where we see you? What are you doing?
Chester is trying to remain out of sight, as is his way. He's sticking to shadows and alleyways, back streets. He's making a beeline, but sacrificing some directness for stealth as he heads back towards the War Council. He's giving up pretense of the walking cane for now. He's got it, but it's under his arm so that he can pick up the pace a little. He's not worried about trying to fool anybody into underestimating him right now. So he's much more worried about getting back and telling the War Council what he's just witnessed.
The most direct route happens to be the main highway that heads straight north, because you're slightly south.
Yeah.
You're south of the Colosseum.
Yeah.
So the main road that heads north is the most direct route.
Yeah. I think I'm trying not to stay on the main route, but I'm taking any sort of back streets and back alleys that are parallel to it, so that in case of other people on the way, I'm less likely to be seen by them.
Thank you. So I would like you to do 2 things. I'd like you to make a perception roll and a stealth roll.
All right, perception and stealth. 17 on both, and they're both very good. Perception is a +9. Stealth is also a +4. So that's a 26 and a 21.
And lots. As you turned away and started heading up the road, you notice that there's just chaos on the streets. The invasion of Ghoul is in full swing. Today, the hammer has fallen upon the city. People are running in panic because in the last hour, smoke has started rising from multiple places around the city, and people are fleeing for their homes. You see people ducking in homes, pulling the door shut, and you can hear them shoving furniture against doors or pulling beams down to lock them in place.
Yeah.
There is just complete fear. You see parents shouting their children's names as they're running around trying to get their loved ones together.
Yeah.
It is a horrifying sight. Through all this, for a brief moment, for the briefest of moment, one of these fathers who's calling out the name of his child, one moment he's running around doing this, calling out, and then about 2 minutes later, you're sure you see just for the briefest of moments, this exact same man, face emotionless, just kind of look at you from out of a shadow and then step away and vanish into the shadows.
Okay. It seemed like he was in two different places. I saw him in one and then I saw him in the shadows. I stay on high alert for my own safety. My cloak shifts to a dark black on both sides, but I'm going to stay away from where he disappeared into the shadows, but try and still book it. I'm just on information gathering mode at this time.
Okay.
Trying to take in everything that I'm seeing and what's happening. I'm trying to make sense of it.
Okay. The journey, eventually you do get up to where the War Council is, in the palace.
Yeah.
You are allowed over the bridge. Your pass is accepted, and you're allowed over the bridge, which takes you to the palace, which stands on a pinnacle of rock in the strait between the northern peninsula and the southern peninsula of Aratai. And you are admitted in.
As soon as I approached the start of the bridge, the gate, the cane came back down from under the arm, and I started hobbling at a pace again. I like to keep up pretenses whenever there's somebody watching. And so I hobbled over to them and presented the pass and very briskly made my way over the bridge with the hobble.
Okay. And so the General Bursa, who you are reporting to, you're given directions to where General Bursa is.
Right.
Okay?
I'm beelining for General Bursa.
Okay. Meanwhile, we left you all in the back of a cart. Go for it.
Where are we going to again?
We're off to the palace.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just really hungry, guys.
Yeah, I saw you giving all your food to those people who looked distressed. That was very kind of you, Ha-Kapella.
You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, goodness. And she starts dozing off, I think.
Lona looks over to Tnemrot then. You're alright?
Yeah. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's awfully quiet.
Yeah. Just tired.
Hey. No fighting in the back or I'll turn this thing around.
Are we there yet?
So
We're here?
your journey takes you up this main north road.
Main North Road.
Main classic, good old Main North Road. And similar to Chester, you are, upon reaching the bridge that goes to the palace, your passes are also accepted and you're able to go in.
Great, thank you. We'll just leave our wagon here. Please take good care of this, it's not ours.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you care if we take good care of it then?
Look, I don't have time to answer that question. We're going into the palace.
And so then, the next scene, we find the 5 of you in a room within the palace.
Hey, it's this guy
Yeah,
again.
I'm in the. Is it? Am I with General Busser? Or
Yeah, General Bussa is there, yes?
General Busser, I have news to report, and then the door opens and these these guys file in.
Indeed.
What's this guy doing here?
Chester.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see that you're all still well,
Oh,
as well as can be in the circumstances.
well, you too, buddy.
You know this guy.
Yeah, he helped us find you.
Oh,
Oh,
it's surprising to say the least that you're on your feet.
Oh. Were you there for the,
I'll lean in towards General Busser, just quieter than these guys can hopefully hear, and say, "Are we sure that that one can be trusted? I saw him dead."
General Bussa said, without a doubt. He has the Queen's trust.
Very well.
Chester, is it?
Yes, Chester.
Yeah,
Go on.
Sully. Good to meet you.
And you.
You know,
Enough time for pleasantries later. I have information regarding the mission that I was on.
Oh, agreed. Yes.
Okay. So the room that you're in, you've actually been in this room before. It's a large room. It has a large oval table in it. It's the War Council room. So there is, you are made to sit for a little bit because they're talking about the deployment of troops within the city. And you can overhear that the forces of Guln have landed on the docks at the northern part of the southern peninsula. Does that make sense?
yes.
Then they're not within the walled city, but they have landed their ships on the wooden docks of the city, and their siege weapons are just smashing against the wall. And at the moment, they're ineffective, but they are close. And it is clear that they have some kind of primordial magic at their disposal. So they're talking about the deployment of troops to keep this city safe, and also the fact that around the city there has been this incredibly alarming tolling of bells and fires spreading out. Okay, after they have done that, then they turn to Sully. And the Queen says to you, Sully, you've so in the room, General Bursa, the Queen, the Queen's eldest son,
Atil?
Atil, Prince Atil. And there are a few other generals that you don't know on a name-by-name basis. And then there's the 5 of you. So the total is that there are 12 of you in the room. Okay. She turns to you, Sully, and says, you've often spoken on behalf of your team. Yes.
Yes. Would you have me report? Or?
I would, yes. Thank you.
We confronted the largest of these demonic beasts, larger than any seen before, in the Colosseum. It seems like that was the epicenter of a giant spell, also my Tnemrot believes. The giant beast was almost laid low, but it did take off at the last point, and we suffered quite a lot of injuries, but we're fine.
We don't know where the beast has gone.
In which direction?
North. Presumably back to enemy lines, but that is a presumption. I don't understand the creature.
Thank you.
It could fly, this thing?
No wings.
No wings.
It could fly.
There's
Or
still
arms.
many other churches or worship places that we haven't been to yet.
We
That is-
presume that you were aware that there's probably demons in those places as well.
Yes, yes. We are aware, but it's alarming and many are died. So it fled. A large four-armed.
Four-armed, yes, Your Majesty. And we also encountered one of the children of Tila.
I don't. Oh yes, you told me you spoke with them before. Grayed creatures, thin, gangly. I think you described them as.
Yes, ma'am. And luckily we were able to take down this one, but just the one. So we believe that there are four left.
If the investigators that first reported these things did indeed kill the first, then this was the second.
But they're not our first priority.
No.
I would say not. They're just like a garnish on this.
On this army.
Filthy.
Was its shape consistent when you fought it? Did it change?
We've heard not.
The dragon did say that they did shift. They can shift.
They can't. They are children of the trickery god.
General Bursa stands up and says, with your liege permission, I'd like to hear the report from Chester.
Chester's going to very carefully survey everyone in the room and just looking for any indication that these people we're in the room with aren't themselves.
That needs to be an insight roll for sure.
5, but I am very good at it at least. Where's my skills? Insight +9, so 14.
The people that you are aware of, that you've met before, seem consistent with themselves.
Yeah.
But you've not met Sully before, and there's a few of the generals, including one of the Navy generals who you've not met before.
It's I have reason to believe that these kidnappers can change shape. I have seen it with my own eyes. Forgive me, Your Majesty, if I'm doubtful, but are there provisions in place to ensure that the people we are in present company of are themselves?
Everyone looks.
We're ourselves. Tnemrot stabs her finger. See?
I don't know if that proves anything. Oh!
Why does that? And the Queen says, how does that prove anything?
Well, because gods of Tela don't bleed.
Oh.
Is that so?
I don't.
Well,
actually
they bleed black/blue smoky glow.
That's right. That was on the
You're
report.
right.
Yeah.
The
Hi,
investigator. Yeah, right.
All right, prick me. Ah! Red.
I am going to make sure that this isn't a ruse, that these are people that I've met before, if there's some way of doing so. I'm going to, as you go to pick me, I say, what was the first time that we met?
Oh, God. Rob. We were... Yeah, well, you died. We were in the place.
Where I died?
We were in the Colosseum.
That's good enough for me! We're in that place! Oh,
We're in
sweet.
the
Then you are the
Colosseum,
right
and you helped us find Sully and rescue him.
Don't think it needed to be quite that hard.
Okay. Around the room, everyone else does the same thing, a small prick, and everyone in the room, red blood.
Oh.
So, okay.
Assured for now. Your Majesty, I witnessed a kidnapping.
You witnessed a kidnapping.
Young woman, late 20s perhaps at most. She was ambushed by civilians. The civilians changed their shape upon grabbing her.
Civilians?
Yes, they looked like townsfolk. Various professions, no consistency among what they were dressed as or their shape, size, age. And then from one person to another, they silently looked at one another and then changed shape.
How many were there?
Half a dozen? About 4.
Oh, well.
They bundled her into a cart and then took off. I couldn't keep up, but I made my way back here as soon as I could. On my way, I encountered a face in the shadows, seemed to be watching me, a face of another civilian man that I'd seen looking for his son moments before. It seems these things, these
Gods of Tela.
gods of Tela,
Children.
these
Tela.
children of Tela, they seem to be taking the shapes of people of Aratai.
That's consistent with the reports from the investigators as well.
Yes.
Oh,
We
yes.
do know.
Still really hurts, by the way. That went quite deep.
Yeah, you
Did you take one hit point away? We do know.
Inside the gate.
Not inside the gates, no. Inside the walls of Aratai, but much further south. The cart trundled towards the south, towards the grove.
Well, we do know that the children of Tela or / other kidnappers have been taking hostages down underground and using those tunnels.
That's right.
Yes, to help with sacrifices, and these people are never seen again.
Anything distinctive about the person that they took, or are they just
A normal person.
Regular, just as mundane as any other citizens that had ambushed her. It could have been any one of them.
There's a knocking on the big doors, kung kung kung, and they open up, and Azamat walks in. Azamat is carrying a chicken. Azamat is carrying a chicken.
Bok Bok!
It's Bok Bok!
Oh my gosh! Ha-Kapella recognizes that boy anywhere, and she runs to Azamat. How? What? And she just takes Bok Bok into her arms, and she's like this big. And she's like, "What are you doing here, you stupid clucky bunny?" But oh, she just suffocates the thing a little bit.
It's a doppelganger. Kill it.
No, wait. No, I'll check. He usually has a little thing over here. Yep, he's got a little scar over here. Show me your feather. Show me under your feather. Oh my baby. Oh.
No.
And she just collapses to the floor. I thought you were fried chicken.
Me too. Definitely thought it was dead.
Your friend seems very attached to that chicken.
It's my emotional support chicken.
Oh, I'm really happy for you, Ha-Kapella.
I'm happy
It seems to have done the opposite. It's made her more emotional.
Around, and Azamat says, holds his hand out like this, and releases, and a amulet drops from his hand with a hexagonal piece of metal on the end, and says, "This was around the chicken's neck."
And then I lean over to Tnemrot and say, "That looks pretty evil."
Ha-Kapella holds up.
Hexagons are the evilest of shapes.
Sounds so funny when people say it out loud.
Ha-Kapella holds up Bok Bok and like, "Bok Bok? Is it? What do you have to say for yourself, huh?"
Also, is it like a little pin attached to its back feather there?
Oh.
And
There is a little pin.
There's a little one.
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
A pin.
That's my hair clip.
That's your...
Bok Bok. What are you? Oh, here. Okay, here you go, Tnemrot.
Thank you.
And it is Nimrod's long lost hairpin. It's a little bit dirty.
That was poo.
Yeah. It has a little bit of has a little bit of donkey poo on it, and now your tongue has a little bit of donkey poo on it.
Ooh,
It
earthy.
smells just a little bit, but...
It's earthy. It smells like it's been taken.
What?
Tnemrot, you must be so happy. Oh,
Yeah, really happy. Just put it in my pocket for now. I don't want to lose it.
Ha-Kapella holds the hexagon.
He does not give that to you.
Oh, nope.
Azamat's holding it.
Okay.
Remind me, Azamat. Have I met?
Azamat you have not met Azamat. Azamat is clearly a wizard.
Azamat, this is our best friend Chester.
Oh, that's nice to meet you, Chester.
wait till Book hears this.
Don't tell her.
You trust
There is.
I look over a minute. How's it been, old man?
It's been a strange morning. The city is under siege, and then as I was casting a ritual to portent, to a gaze, gaze? How do you say that word? Geese? G-A-E-S, how do you say that word?
Oh, you're starting a big debate now. There's a lot of big geese.
To get some portents of, so I can advise this war council. I was instead saw this vision of going to the front of the docks, and so I did that, and as I arrived, so did this chicken. And upon the chicken was this amulet. Queen, we can talk about this amulet. It is clearly a very heavy curse on this amulet, but I wonder if it could be used to our advantage.
Don't recognize the symbol at all, the hexagonal
It's
symbol?
definitely this. You definitely can see that it's a ghoul symbol.
It's a Gorm symbol.
Has it got any like animals on it? Like goats or something?
No.
Okay. Checking.
Thinking, oh my god, it's so cool.
Oh no.
A sound, a cracking sound. And I need the most ominous music that you can play, Deck.
Oh boy.
I just hear Ha-Kapella in the corner. You're such a good boy, Buck. Who's my cute little chicken nugget?
Ha-Kapella,
Oh,
look alive.
I am alive, and so is my baby.
A cracking sound.
Oh.
Is it cracking of stone, of masonry? Doesn't quite sound right. But to the right of the table, you see a small circle of darkness appear and start to expand.
I move between that and the queen.
Anyone else doing anything?
Check the queen. What's this? Alertness.
Sully just looks at Tnemrot and he's like waiting to take a cue from her.
I'm looking at Azamat as well to see if he's doing anything.
Yeah. Azamat is preparing a spell for sure.
I'm looking towards Azamat, but also go take a leaf out of Chester's book and stand guard for the queen, but also hold Buck in my arms. We're on guard.
Lona's arms start glowing.
Cock my crossbow.
Prince Atil takes his sword out and stands next to the three of you. So there's Chester, Ha-Kapella, and Prince Atil standing in front of the queen. To the side, Lona. The other side, Sully, and Tnemrot, you're somewhere also. And then behind you, the War Council with Azamat behind. The circle grows, and when it's about 1.5 meters across, some horns, a scully face comes up.
Hey?
A face that looks similar to Mortine, but not.
What the heck?
A face,
Is that his true form?
a face of withered, sunken, gray skin rises up. Beast, please, Declan.
Beast.
He rises up, standing,
I shout, "Your orders, General!" And I'm looking towards Bersa.
and it says,
Got my crossbow
says,
pointing.
"Take the queen out of here!"
Cool. I will do so immediately. I'll turn around and help the queen. Again, I've lost the pretense of the hobble. The cane's under my arm. I'm going to try and grab the queen and move.
Anyone else doing anything?
Can we make a perception roll or like a history check whether we know who it is?
You can choose. Yeah, go for it. History or anything, whatever that kind of roll you think is going to be give you your best chance.
Perception. 12.
9.
16.
25 insight to see this thing's definitely hostile.
This thing's hostile and it is undead.
Yeah.
It has got gaping wounds in it, and it is rising up.
Cool.
You grab the queen. Okay, quickly, Ha-Kapella.
Ha-Kapella! Nope, I think she's freezing. She's freezing.
Lona,
Lona firebolts. Shoots off a firebolt towards it straight away.
do it.
Whoop. 12 plus 7 equals 19.
Oh yeah, buddy.
You hit. Roll damage.
Love that. Yep, that's right. One of that.
Still the same
Let's
day as
go.
the Coliseum.
11.
Yeah, we've
Same day as the
got
Coliseum.
no
11.
spells.
Thank you. Sully.
Sully announces to all the leadership in the room. He said, "Well, cover your exit. Get out of here." And then he goes dung, 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 dung up to where this thing is emerging out of the ground. Can he clear the distance? Can he get up to it?
You can get up to it.
Sorry, undisclosed person, but you're going down. Bam!
Okay.
That is a 25.
You hit.
Great. Yeah. 8 points of damage. Sorry. 10 points of damage.
Nimrod.
And a second attack.
Yeah, go.
Sorry.
Get him. Get him, killer.
Alright, that's 24. Presume that's also a hit.
Also a hit.
Bam. 10 again.
Great. I missed Chester before. Oh no, Chester, you're taking the queen out.
But I can move, use the help action as a bonus, because that's the type of rogue I am, and then turn and fire off after he's up in melee with it so that I get sneak attack.
Roll it.
That's going to be geez, where is it? It's going to be a 16 to hit.
Okay, no, you do not hit.
Fires off and hits against the stonework of the inside of the thing. And I just turn and focus on the queen.
Nimrod.
Okay, whereabouts is Azamat? Is he still here?
Azamat is directly behind you.
Okay, can I grab the amulet?
Yes, you can grab the amulet.
Okay, boom. Can I then run so I'm flanking opposite troops?
Sure thing. Guys. Since it got violent really fast, we'll set up a room.
Yeah, this guy just wants to talk.
Hey.
Why do we always jump to fighting, guys? Let's try diplomacy.
Too many things have come out in too many circles.
Didn't knock on nobody. People don't knock.
Okay. Okay, guys. So put yourself wherever you wish to be. Table. It is. Come out here. This is the outside.
Can you pass refrigerants over here?
You have yours, don't you?
Yeah.
You tell me where the queen is.
I should
Be
will.
next to her.
And I'll also place. I now see why people flick their long hair all the time. That door's gonna be in the way, right? Where's the queen gone? I'll grab the queen in just a second. We have some generals. Place them around, please. Okay. In the meantime, so. Okay. And this is where they need to be getting out of. So the queen's here.
Queen's there.
And there, yeah. So where do you want to be, Tnemrot?
We're right up against this guy.
I'm gonna run around and flank.
I need to remember that Bob right there.
Buck looks bigger than you.
I am a dwarf, and he is the biggest chicken I ever owned. So.
Buck looks like bigger than me.
Queen,
Oh, he's perfect.
over here.
Right next to me.
There.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So bonus action: snatch the amulet, run around, flank, sacred flame.
Okay.
You won't get flanking bonus off Sacred Flame. Just, you know.
Okay.
Right. Eldritch blast.
Go for it.
Sorry. 20. Holy shit.
You boy. Go for it. Yep.
20!
Damn it.
20s. No way.
Eldritch
Two naturals.
Whoa!
Come on.
Did he roll 2 20s?
Yeah.
Yes. Straight off.
Holy
the
crap.
first roll.
Is this a 10? Is this a 10?
Oh,
Wow.
that was
Let's
okay.
go.
Yeah, the rest of us are like, it's fine.
Oh, well, it
False
was
alarm.
small damage. It's only 3.
But it's
Doubled?
I did double. I rolled 2 of them.
But that's
on
each
a
of them? Oh no,
Yeah, it's 1d10 of damage just for
But
the
it is
flank.
still spectacular in that
it's Eldritch Blast, right?
Yeah.
And you're a level 6,
Yeah.
so you get 2 of them.
Level 1 warlock.
Level
yeah,
1 Warlock.
sorry.
Cantrips level, it's player level, not character level.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Not Warlock.
So I can roll
so roll it
4?
again. Roll 2 more.
Oh, nice. That's 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay. And it rips off some of the clothing and destroys some of the skin of this undead thing. He rises up and says, "I am not here to kill you today.
What the heck?
But I merely wish to speak with the queen."
Oh, bird poop.
There's no way we're gonna let you talk to our queen.
What do you have to say? And he holds the spear tipped to the thing's neck, and he kind of eyes Tnemrot, and then he looks over at Lona, and because he knows that the 3 of them are all on this thing, and so he's going to communicating as though to say, the minute this guy moves.
Okay, you're holding your action.
Yeah.
He does anything fishy, you pounce.
Yeah.
And from over there, I've got my my crossbow as well. Getting ready.
Okay, can we put one of the generals closer to her?
Close to the queen.
Closer to the queen, thank you. The queen says, "Speak." And this tall creature, Ronnie, there's something familiar about the figure. Even with its shrunken cheeks, it looks similar to to a man that you saw in the tunnel in the Meteor Cave, looking down at Ratai in the vision of 1,000 years ago. So the undead creature says, Queen, I have not come here to kill you, but I have come to claim my right to this kingdom. My name is Casimir. He looks around the room and says, looks at Ha-Kapella and says, the Guardian. Looks at Tnemrot and says, my bride. Looks at Sully and says, the warrior. Looks at Lona and says, my son.
What the heck?
And Lona just feels all of this, like his hands come down and in disbelief. He just doesn't want to attack, but at the same time he's just...
Don't let this thing get in your head.
It's all lies.
The queen says, you cannot have the crown. The crown is not yours, betrayer. And he replies, the crown is mine. My troops are soon to break into this city. If you give up your crown now...
Sacred flame.
Sacred flame, go for it.
You go for it.
He does not get hit by it. Moves out of the way. Okay.
Oh no.
He says just one last thing. He says, he lifts a finger up. If anyone else wants to take an action before he does so, feel free to.
If he did anything like gonna do something.
Okay, so let me describe what you start to see, and then you can act if you wish.
Cool.
He raises not spectral, but a sunken hand up and points it towards Prince Atil. That's what he does, and as he does, some green starts to form around his finger.
Crossbow right to the
Crossbow.
head.
Crossbow.
And I can do 2 attacks?
You can shoot it at advantage because he's not moving.
Yep,
Does
spear.
this count as my 2 attacks?
You don't get to.
One attack.
Reaction.
How far is Prince Atil for me?
Prince Atil is this one right here.
Lona grabs him. As
Okay.
He wants to tackle him over just before the...
Big hug.
There's a hole. There's a hole. He's in a hole.
Oh, is he
No.
Oh no, he's not in a hole?
No,
I don't think I'm gonna hit.
Definitely missed what was
Okay, great.
Alright, I'm back.
15 plus 7? Oh no, 15. Just
15.
22.
22. Roll damage. Anyone that's rolling damage, roll damage. And you did.
Do I get to fight it again?
No. Prince Atil rushes forward. Ah!
Prince! My bro.
Okay. Lona, you grab him by the back because he stepped forward. From this sunken hand, this faint green thing comes out, and a thinnest of sickly green shoots forward into Prince Atil.
Oh no.
I need more dice, guys.
How many?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
don't give them to him.
Actually, I might be able to cope.
6s. What do you have to? Can't remember what it is.
Yeah,
I need more
we
than
need to
that.
go.
What do you need, Vahid?
gosh.
What is it? 8, 6s,
Need-
10s?
I will look it up. I'll look it up properly.
Oh my word.
I'll describe to you what's going through Sully's head.
Okay, go.
Oh,
Well,
no.
Look through something.
Oh, hell. Bride, are you joking me? I don't want to get married. Too young.
You don't wanna.
I need. Okay.
D8s.
No, I've got enough. There's D6s.
Oh, it's D6s.
You were the
That's what
warrior.
I guess it's because D6s, a lot of D6s gives you a more even,
Ooh!
reliable
What's underneath?
distribution.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, dear. Oh, those are all
Three
above.
6s.
Those
Right.
are threes and
Rob, you have a
above.
maths degree? How many is that?
Maths degree.
Maths degree just for
I just found this out.
counting.
That's a lot, mate.
There's a 10, there's a 10, so it's 20, 30, there's
41, 45? No, 47.
47.
47.
And a disintegration ray
Yeah, there it is.
does an additional 40 damage.
What the hook?
This green ray. Lona, you grabbed him by the back to pull him back. This green ray hits him, and Prince Atil looks down as his body just starts falling apart.
No.
Falling apart, and within 2 seconds, you're just holding a bit of cloak as the rest of him is just completely gone to ashes and dust in
Scatter.
front of you.
Everyone leave now.
He's not finished with his turn.
What was that?
And he goes like this with his hands. The wounds that you just inflicted start to regenerate. Okay. Back to you, Ha-Kapella. Let's do NPCs. Charges forward to protect. Prince Atil is gone. Charges forward. I can't.
I got you.
You got it? And the other general takes the queen out. Starts pushing the queen away. Ha-Kapella.
Ha-Kapella jumps onto the table, and this whole time I want to say that Bok Bok is on my back or on my shoulder, you know, and Bok Bok just, you know.
We'll just remember.
We'll just
Bok Bok is
remember
on your
that.
shoulder.
And she gets out her crossbow, and just 2 attacks right at him.
Okay, this is not Atil. Oh my goodness, I see why long hair can be such a pain. This is not Azamat, right? I couldn't, with my hair, I couldn't actually see when I was going like this. But so this is gonna have to do. This is Azamat,
Okay.
who is standing also next to the queen.
Yeah, the queen.
Okay, Raylene, what is Ha-Kapella doing?
2 crossbow attacks, 2 words. Oh, that's not gonna hit. And one more. 15 plus 5. Dirty 20.
Yep.
Yep, that hits. I can't remember what it is. A D8.
Rob knows what we're
plus
dealing with, and so
4.
does Truby.
For 4 damage, and then as a little bonus, I'm just gonna do a little counter charm so that my friends have any friendly creature within 30 feet have an advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. So I just
Good.
sing a little
Nice.
Bok Bok song.
What's the radius? 30 feet?
Everyone in
30
the room.
feet. Yep.
Everyone in the room. Okay. Chester.
So counter charm.
I tried being calm about it before, and she did not leave. So now I'm going to get a bit more forceful with the queen. I'm turning and I'm pushing her with my. I'm going to use my action to be like, move.
Okay.
Get out of the room.
Because she's in total shock. Her son.
We can deal with this. Move.
Her son has just vanished, so she's not fleeing willingly.
Yeah, I'll grab her by the opposite shoulder and pulse her, turn her around, and then I'm just kind of pushing with my other hand. Come on, move.
If you use a dash, you can move 6 squares
Yeah.
with her.
Yep, I will use my bonus to dash as a rogue. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move. This guy was running over to ready as well, right? So
Yep.
he's pushing with. And then my action, I'll turn around and take a pot shot at this guy with my crossbow.
It's going to be hard. There's people in the way. There's a
Yep.
lot of people in the way.
And at 20 they'll do it though.
Oh, nice.
And so that's with sneak attack because he's got thingamabobs, and so I'll roll all of that again. So that's going to be 11, 12, 13, and then I'll roll again. 13, 15, 20, 27, 30 points of damage. First time in 2 sessions that I've hit with a crossbow.
Wonderful.
Turn around.
Is it
Fire it up.
magical by any chance?
It is not.
Do you know what? I don't know, there's something about him. He does not feel it at
Yeah,
all.
strikes right through the face and seems to just pass through him.
0.
To me?
Oh, jeez.
It doesn't. Some loose flesh falls
shout.
off,
I'll shout.
but he does not move. Doesn't.
I'll shout, my bolts do no damage to him!
Okay.
And then turn and
Lona.
focus on the queen still.
Lona! Oh, this way. Lona wants to move just in between these guys here, and I'm gonna firebolt him from there.
Okay.
Yo. No!
Nice.
Alright. A natural 20!
Yeah.
20!
Yes.
You roll 4 of those, baby.
Really?
Yeah, because you really get.
8 plus 7. 7. It's 15.
Wow. That does do damage. You definitely see some of the flesh, some of this ancient flesh gets charred.
And as Lona see a hit me, you know my father.
It's impossible. It can't be true.
And you can see rib cage exposed beneath as you hit him square in the chest. Sully.
Last round, I dealt 7 damage, but that was from my reaction attack.
Okay.
Kill. And now I'm going to attack him for some more damage. Rah! What's he armed with, by the way?
He's armed with his arms, with his hands.
He's armed with arms.
Disarm him, I think.
Hiya! Great. That is 16.
It does not hit.
No, it doesn't. Looking for another angle. Yeah! Take this. 18.
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah,
You guys are getting the targeting down.
10. Magical damage.
I know. Tnemrot. Okay, your spear goes in.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with a chill touch.
Excellent. Counter spell. It's gone.
Oh, ouch. Yeah,
baby.
it sucks,
Youch.
doesn't it?
Okay,
Getting counterspelled.
bonus action, I'm gonna feel the hex again and see if I can feel anything through it.
Now, that is interesting. You grab it. Out of body experience. Change music.
Where am I going?
Where am I going?
Disneyland.
And you hold it, and there is standing. You're like in a world of shadow. But on the far side of the room, with his arms crossed and one leg kind of just rakishly raised up, leaning against it, is the most beautiful man
It's not the right time.
that you've ever seen. And this musk just fills the room.
What are you doing here?
And then you're back. And then you're back. Oof. And that's you. That's your turn.
I'm just contemplating life for a hot minute.
And the guards attack. These generals. These are not spry, right?
Yeah.
We've got a navy and a ground force general. They've taken out their swords, which are more like ceremonial swords. They've been sharpened because they're at battle, but these are not in the prime condition.
Seasoned.
And neither of them connect at all. The creature in front of you, Casimir, says, son, your death is not for now. Stretches forward to one of the generals, reaches out a hand, grabs this general, and the general almost starts freezing. Not as in ice cubes, just freezes to touch, takes some damage, and falls dead.
Oh dear.
And then, to casts a cantrip and casts a ray of frost at the other general right in front. Hits. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. So tell me, how many dice? Tell me what. So cantrips do. Ray of frost is 1d8, right?
Yeah, unless he's level 5, it's 2d8, level 11, 3d8, level 17, 4d8.
Thank you. That's exactly what I needed to know. Do you want me to show you the dice or not? Is that going to be too scary for you?
I can hear it.
It's scary.
3 or 4.
It's at least 3.
Yeah.
I think it's 4.
Yeah, it sounded like 3.
I reckon he rolled low.
And both generals, just like that, are dead.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
Okay. Azamat casts same thing. Firebolt. He cannot counterspell this because he's already done a counterspell.
So you can only do one once a turn?
You got one reaction
Take the reaction.
until it's your turn again.
Get out here.
Oh, Azamat!
Man.
Because he touched the hexagon thing.
I'm going to roll a scatter dice.
Yeah.
Scatter dice to see where it goes astray. Lona is 1. And then from around the circle, 1, nothing. Tnemrot, you're 3, nothing. 4, 5. Sully, you're 6, nothing, nothing. Okay, do you understand?
Yep.
No, not 1, 3,
I'm
or 6.
3.
Not 1,
We
3,
don't
or
want a
6.
1, 3, or a
3,
6.
6. 1, 3, 6.
2!
Right between the
Well
two of you.
Yes!
So it goes astray between Tnemrot and Lona.
They're all 3 of us.
Like, gives a look at other man. You're all ill, man.
Raylene, what is Ha-Kapella going to do?
Ha-Kapella jumps off the table and then goes 1, 2, 3, all the way over here, up 4, just a little bit closer because she sees that fire is doing something to this thing, and so she's gonna cast our prestidigitation cantrip and create like a little bonfire by his feet,
Okay, you're going to start a fire.
and then to see if that like hurts him.
Okay.
And that's a cantrip that's an action. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna just like, nudge Bok up on my shoulder, and then Bok's gonna like scream, and that's my new bardic inspiration. And I'm gonna give it to Lona. Bardic inspiration.
yeah,
Here you go.
nice.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, no, never mind. No, that's it.
Chester!
I'm going to turn to this guard and say, get her out of here. I'm going to use my movement to get up on here.
Nice.
I'm going to use my bonus action help, which as a mastermind I can do from a distance, to analyze his movements and say, he seems to be favoring his left, giving the next attack on him advantage. And then as my action, I'm going to say, keep him occupied, I can banish him. And I'm going to start moving my cane around. I'm not magical in any way. I'm trying to use deception to make him target me, thinking that I'm going to banish him.
Okay, deception. Go for it.
All right, deception plus 9. Here we go. Why again? This build is built around deception. The 2 times I used deception, the last time I was on, I got an @1 both times. This time I got a 5. 5 plus 9. That's
Anytime-
14.
When the camera's not on you, I'm sure you're doing amazing.
Amazing stuff. He was meant
doesn't
to be
bite.
deceiving.
He doesn't bite at all. Lona!
Lona, another firebolt just comes up and goes, stop calling me your son. Fools! With a 2 plus 7, 9.
Sully!
He's working this guy over with Tnemrot, kind of like they're taking like opposite sides, and they're just trying to find openings. So he just strikes in for another one.
With
Wait,
advantage.
oh no, sorry.
Yep.
Yes, so
Oh,
who
you
has
had
advantage? Do you?
Oh, you had advantage as well. Let's go rewind.
I give the
Yep,
Yeah,
take another
how?
shot.
11 plus 7?
18.
18?
Yes.
2d10.
2d10.
A 1 and a 4. 5. 5 is.
Again,
Doosh.
some damage happens. Sully.
Bestie.
That is 24.
Wow.
Bam. 9 points of damage.
Wow.
And again. Yeah. That is 22.
Wow, you are a damage
Get him.
machine today. Mate, you are just slaying it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a dance.
Okay, Tnemrot tries to cast Chill Touch again. I can do it.
Yeah, he sees that Azamat's a bit more dangerous.
15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
Oh, right. 1, 2. Whoops. 4 plus 9. And
You should, yeah.
you have, if you're an undead, you disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn. So a hand,
Nice, yes.
I can channel a hand that just like comes around you and it's clinging onto you the whole time.
And he
Oh,
can't
chill
heal.
touch.
He can't heal.
You can't heal, you
Jump
can't
as well.
regain hit
Can't
points.
Regenerate.
How much damage did you say? 9.
9.
This is some good tech.
Nice.
Can't regain hit points. Yeah, that's
Okay.
a little warlock spell. I'll eat that up.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
nice.
bonus action. Can I go back into the hexagon?
Yeah.
Am I in it?
You're there for a second.
And
And you can feel this thing in your hand. It's powerful, but it's just seeping darkness. I mean, it's just nasty, nasty.
oh, okay. Okay, I'm back.
The undead, again looking at you, Lona, says, "You are a true sorcerer. One day, our powers will be combined. It is the only reason you exist." And goes with his hand, and this ripple of necrotic damage, purple and black, ripples out 20 feet in every direction. Chester, are you in range?
20 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20. On the cusp, your call.
5, 10, you're in range. All of you are.
Good.
All of you. Everyone needs to make a Constitution saving, except the Queen.
Do I get advantage because... And do we get advantage because of Ha-Kapellas? Or was that only for a turn?
To make saving throws? Yeah.
Only if it is not against
Frightened or
this.
charmed.
Frightened or charmed. This is not frightened or charmed. But I'll have you know that you casting that spell has. This is a very clever person. It has changed the course of his actions by you doing that.
If the chill touch gives you disadvantage on attack rolls made against me,
Yes.
does that count for this?
No.
Okay. All right,
Because
just
he's
check.
like slowed
Sorry.
down when you're doing it with chill touch.
Got
so
you.
he's not. You need a DC 18.
Is it con?
Con. Yep.
9.
You fail.
I failed.
8.
You fail.
I rolled a 16.
You fail.
11.
You fail.
Yeah, I failed. 2.
Oh my.
Ooh.
2 total.
I got a very mediocre roll. You'll be pleased to know. That is a very poor roll. It is only 16 damage.
Each?
16.
All of you take 16.
Is it fire damage or
It is not as necrotic. Good try.
Good chicken.
I was, because of my earlier missions and stuff, I didn't take any damage. Was I on full? Or was I...
You're on
did I-
full. You're on full.
Oops.
And as his next, as his, can he do this as an action? Possibly not.
Nah, I'm going to say no. Probably not.
I also vote no.
Tell us what it is and we'll decide.
We'll decide.
Okay. It doesn't happen this round, but it gives an indication.
Get out of here.
A circle, this cracking sound starts happening at the base of his feet. Same cracking sound that preceded him entering the room. The cracking sound at his feet. Okay, the queen and the guard rush out and are safe.
Yeah.
Rob, get an inspiration.
Oh,
Nice.
The queen
Serve the
survived yet
queen.
another deadly encounter.
Yeah, she's got 9 lives, eh?
Yeah.
Raylene, what is Ha-Kapella going to do?
Ha-Kapella is...
Wait. Do we go on kindness or
You know
on
what?
consistency?
Just go with it. Oh, consistency. We love consistency.
Consistency or kindness?
Nah, go for consistency.
Consistency is key.
Raylene was carrying
Bok bok.
Bok.
Yes.
Yeah.
So bok
So
bok.
Bok Bok hits the damage. But behind her, that Bok Bok was protected behind her. Does the damage hit?
I didn't
the
know you were going to go
person?
for that kind of mean.
This is why I'm asking. I want to give you a poll, and I will allow you guys to make this decision.
Well, hold on. But,
You know my vote already.
well, here's my counter question. Would Ha-Kapella take Bok Bok into that
No.
sort of danger?
That's right. This is why I want to ask you, and I'm very
I
open to
see,
your
yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
She specifically said that her action was to take Bok Bok with her at the beginning of, and then I'm thinking that you forgot that Bok Bok was there when you entered the battle, but
Yeah.
you didn't specify that you'd put Bok Bok aside. So I want us, the 5 of you, you can do, this means Ha-Kapella dumped Bok Bok before jumping in, and this means consistency. Bok Bok is still with.
I feel like Bok Bok's with the queen.
You're gonna have to. You have to
Your
vote.
thumb show.
You have to vote.
Which one's which one's
This is Bok Bok is not
In
on
range.
in range.
Not in range.
Bok Bok got chucked off.
Bok Bok got chopped during Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this means that Bok Bok
Animals
is
have 6
No, just vote, mate. Just vote.
ready.
Wait.
I don't get a vote.
Okay.
Wait, which one was which?
3.
This is what
is
you
good.
want. That's
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Hey!
But during my Bardic Inspiration earlier, I was like, bark, squat, and then he went
Nice.
somewhere over in that corner.
He's not Kentucky Fried Bok Bok yet.
No, not today. I just got reunited. Please, wait.
Ha-Kapella, what are you doing?
All right. Well then, I'm very mad at you that you brought that up.
You have to take better care of your chicken.
Yeah, man.
Well, I
Run into and fight a demon in close range.
Hey,
with
I've never had this before.
Same color as your hair.
Anyways, walking a little bit closer, Ha-Kapella is
right
gonna
up
get
Get him.
her Turan's battle axe and first attack.
Roll it.
For the feet. Did my fire do anything to his feet?
I'm sorry, it's just too weak.
12 plus 5?
You connect.
Do I connect? Cool. And that's a D10 for a baby. Oh, 10 plus 3. Nope, yes, plus 3.
10 or 1.
It was a 0-0.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it connects, but it doesn't do anything at all. It doesn't penetrate at all.
Doesn't.
Zero damage. Your second attack if you want to make it.
Second attack, I don't really have anything else really, so I'm just gonna not do this.
You can make a grapple check. I mean, you're only tiny, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So instead I just hold on to the amulet around my neck and I say, come hither the lad.
Ah,
And
that
just
makes
make sure.
sense.
Yes, so anything dark and evil.
Oh, you've already used it today.
Stop it!
Okay. Ha-Kapella.
Okay, Ha-Kapella she's out of spell slot, she's out of everything, and she's now frazzled with the chicken in the background too, so she now takes a step. Disengages after that. No, wait, I can't.
You can't. You're there.
I'm just there. Oh,
What
it's
is
not my
Chester
best
doing?
play.
The crackling at his feet looks like he's summoning a portal to disappear again. Yeah, I'll shout that out. He's trying to escape. Like a coward, I'm going to use my turn to try and intimidate him in case he wants to stick around and attack me. I'll try and intimidate him. I'll say something about.
That was better.
You can't handle the material plane. You have to head back to the slums that you come from, where you can actually maintain some sort of power. That's going to be a 22 to intimidate him. And then my bonus action is to say, the fire seems to be working, target the same place. I'm going to give some sort of bonus action help to the next person who attacks him. And then as my movement, realizing I was a little too close to him from before, I'm going to hop down off of this and kind of step out to out of 20-foot range of him.
Thank you, Chester. Lona.
Lona fires up another firebolt. Part of his mind's going, should I present the sword of Aratai and actually pin him in the spot? He does. He brings out the sword of Aratai and he wants to pin it straight on his so-called dad's foot, so he's not going anywhere. But where do you think you're going? With a 5 plus 7.
With
12.
You don't get a +7 with the sword.
Okay, with a 5.
With advantage, because I just give you the help action.
Oh,
Yes!
nice.
Does that mean I roll again? Woo-hoo-hoo! 12.
You get a +1 with that sword.
Plus 1. 13.
I'm sorry, it doesn't do it. Nothing.
You need to up your strength, mate. You need to get proficient with this sword.
We were trying.
Sully eyes the sword of Aratai, then this thing in front of him.
Sticks it in the ground. Does he break the tip off of it?
Great, an attack. 20!
Oh, yeah!
A lot of 20s.
Double damage.
I'm just gonna roll my other one.
Get it, go on. Just for fun. Oh, God, I thought
All right, here comes some damage for you. Hiya! And that is 16 points of damage.
Nice.
Attack number 2. 21.
Yes.
Another attack. 7.
Wow. Cool.
Nice. just as like watching how you're fighting, he's like, this guy's good.
Yeah, just
See
always.
why- it's like in his head, he's like, I can see why they were so upset when he died.
He's our tank.
Tnemrot.
Okay, Tnemrot sacred flame. Oh, okay. Tnemrot takes her hair clip out of her pocket and she just she focuses and she tries to summon Medora to try and flee the undead.
Okay. Okay. So the DC is, it's your normal spellcasting DC.
Yes.
So that is, what is yours?
14.
14. You present the symbol of Medora, and he visibly flinches. Flinches, and on his turn, the crackling appears, and he goes back down into the ground, locking eyes with you, Tnemrot, as he goes.
Gives me
And
heebie-jeebies.
disappears, and the cracking reforms, and it is silent.
Oh.
I'm listening to see if I can hear cracking in another room. I don't know if he's disappeared and he's going chasing the queen or what. But
Perception roll.
I'm turning to run after the queen to make sure that I'm with her. Oh yeah, now I roll 26.
Nice.
Okay, anyone else doing anything real fast?
No actions.
No,
No.
just recoil.
Ha-Kapella collapses to the ground. She's exhausted and she's bleh.
Okay.
Oh, Bok, come here. Bok just comes over and gives her a cuddle.
Azamat comes over as well to you, Lona, and says, "Why did he call you his son?"
For a long time, I didn't know the answer to that question, old man. But recently, I've been having visions. A lot of memory have been come flooding back. But just between us, I think he really is my dad.
We all heard that.
Damn it.
Yeah, we're right here. But,
And- What do you mean that thing's your father?
As in,
Whose side are you on,
Hey,
Lona?
Ha-Kapella. That doesn't mean he's on anybody's
Yeah,
side.
you're a guardian.
Oh, a guardian of the sword?
You didn't tell us
You're-
that.
Well, we know it. We met my mom.
We thought that you weren't the guardian.
I'm not the guard. I'm just part of the bloodline. Why are you? You're what? His bride?
No. Well, everyone calls me nicknames. Angel of Doom, Bride, Purple Girl.
That means she's your auntie. What is this?
Yeah,
Look.
your mum, your stepmom.
no, stop. This is the sort of discord that this kind of guy wants.
Discord.
Look, Lona, I'm sorry. That sounds really terrible. To not know who your dad is and for it to possibly be this guy. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we hate him.
Right, that's right.
he was never there for me.
Yeah, Sully is your new dad.
What?
I'm only just a little bit older than him.
Oh, how old are you?
Well, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter.
I thought you were way older.
Than him? No, he just acts much younger.
What age is confusing? Look, I'm sorry I fled him. We couldn't fight him now. We have to find his trigger, his source, his source.
He flinched toward the end of it. He looked a bit cowardly.
But he's undead. How did we fight the undead?
Tell me more about the source of power.
Well, if I'm reading my history books, do I have to make a roll for this?
Yeah, you definitely need. This is important enough information that I have prepared ahead of time that I would prefer that you didn't freestyle.
Absolutely. A 16.
Do you know what?
What?
The Medora is all about life, right? It's anything to do with undeath and that kind of stuff. You've definitely studied.
Yeah. Well, in my studying, because I love reading, everyone needs a source of magic. Do you remember when we were fighting the undead?
Is the lead?
What happened?
Wasn't that
Candles?
candles? The candles and the beeswax?
Yes, but you know that is true.
Yeah.
You do not know the nature of this,
Don't know his source.
and you don't know what that would mean in the context of Casimir.
Yes.
Right? You don't know what it means at all.
What do I know?
What you do know is to raise an undead requires an active will by someone else. Okay?
Okay.
That there are different kind of levels of necromantic power that can be expended to result in more and more powerful beings. Ranging from the simple skeletons that were simply animated, brought to life, but it probably wouldn't have even lasted very long. After a couple hours, they probably would have just fallen back to being the bones they were. And zombies are this kind of next level. They don't have intelligence necessarily. They're just kind of like flesh robots, you know? But then there's a whole bunch of others, like those spirits, those shadowy spirits that you encountered at the ruins of Kaith, where you found Sully's spearhead. But none of them have shown the kind of power that this being just did, pointing a finger. Merely pointing a finger at Prince Atil reduced him to ash and cinders. The kind of power required to bring that about, you have absolutely no idea what that would involve.
I could sense his power. I know that we can't take him by brute force. It would have taken so much to release this guy. He's been dead for how long?
Maybe you're right. Maybe we just can't. Was anyone listening? This is Casimir, the original betrayer.
But you're the guardian.
I've just been blessed by Sedelicharn or something. I'm just that bloodline, but I don't know anything.
What I do know is that fate has brought us together, and we're not going to be able to take him down on our own.
That's why we've got our best friend, Chester. Do we go and get Book?
We are going to need some help. And Lona looks over to Azamat.
Azamat says, before making any plans, there's some things we need to consider. And just as a pause and rewind, Chester, that awesome perception roll, you hear panic and people running in the palace, but it doesn't sound like there's anyone being hurt, none of that cracking sound, and then and then like things go quiet, and your perception roll was good enough that you hear the sound of armored suits lining up outside the door.
Yeah, I ran out the room immediately, like after the Queen, to see that she was safe and see where the guard had taken her and stuff, and like catch up, make sure that she's safe.
Okay.
Well, I guess he's out.
I turned as soon as that guy disappeared. I was out after the Queen.
Okay, so the Queen has gone, and they are finding a secure room downstairs to look after her, and the head guard says, the Queen may trust you, but I do not. You are not going to be looking after the Queen.
Frankly, I couldn't care less what you think of me. Was the General Bursar, was he one of the ones that was...
General Bursar is no more.
He's one of the ones that is gone. I answered to General Bursar, and General Bursar is dead.
I
wish for the safety of the Queen, and that's it.
So do I, and I'm the head of the palace guards. My word in this palace is law. You are bloodied, and you know it.
What is your weapon going to do against a fiend that takes no damage from this? And I take a crossbow out and I just fire it into the wall, and it cracks some stonework, and I say, I shot him right in the eye and it did nothing to him. What is this going to do? How are you going to keep us safe?
We hide her from you. You're bloodied, and you know it.
You are too blind to see what your enemies even are. And I will turn around and start hobbling away. Back towards this room.
Azamat said, there's one thing that he said to Lona that I wish, another piece of information that was shared that we need to consider before you start making any rash plans. And it's about this time, Chester, that you're able to come back into the room.
As soon as I burst into the room, I'm not even assessing what's going on. I say, you all seem to have magic, ways with abilities, the arcane. I couldn't do anything to it. Is there anything you can do for me? Anything you can give me? Any powers? Any attribution to my weapons? Anything that... We cannot let this thing come back without the ability to fight it.
Well, I can advise some Molotov cocktails.
Here, you can have my necklace.
Yeah.
I just,
You won't be able to take it off.
Get it?
No.
Okay, let me see if I can help. Okay.
Lona's like,
Yeah.
I can give you a hug, mate. That's as far as I can do.
I'm sure you know.
When the time calls for it, I can inspire you
as well as
bardically.
being beautiful, very big.
This is a war amulet. If you touch it, it lights your weapons on fire, and it gives you 2d6.
I'm not sure what that means, but
Magic
mean-
thank you.
Yeah, it gives you extra power. Is it magical? Would that enhance the weapon in a magical way?
The weapon itself is not magical, but the fire, we saw that the fire did damage.
Okay, great.
Good thing,
Oh.
Tnemrot.
I'll consider this a,
Best friend token.
for now. I appreciate it.
Best friend token.
You will get this back.
You keep it if you want. It's fine.
Okay, we need a next step.
What do we know of who that was, what it was?
Oh yeah, what was this thing that you were going to say?
Azamat says, there's something about magic that you do not know. I don't think even Lona knows. He referred to Lona as a true sorcerer. In this city, there's a small number of people that have access to arcane power, can break the bonds of nature and the fabric of reality and manipulate it to cause arcane effects. But it always comes at a cost, because they are not true sorcerers. They are not able to fully wield it. True sorcerers are incredibly rare. A few a millennia. Casimir was one of those. And it is known that on an island to the east, there was a powerful woman some 250 years ago who was known to have lived and be able to cast magic for 70 years without suffering any of the consequences and without training. Naturally able to wield the forces of arcane might. Some say she died at the age of 103. Some say she never died.
Did she have children?
There are rumors of all sorts of things. What I don't know.
Lona takes this information into his mind and he starts thinking back on all the flashbacks of his mum. And he doesn't tell anybody, but he understands.
Tnemrot can sense that Lona's deep in thought and is thinking about what Casimir's just said. And then she just passes Lona the hexagon and she just says, can you touch this?
I pull the tip off of the end of my blade and just kind of have my rapier ready.
You hand it to Lona. Lona, it feels like it's warm from Tnemrot's holding it in her hand. Other than that, it just feels like a black metal hexagonal amulet. It doesn't feel, you don't feel anything specific about it.
No,
I just wanted to show you.
feels warm though.
Yeah, it was, I sacred flamed it, sorry. Can you touch it?
Me?
Yeah, just touch it.
Nothing.
I would rather not.
Okay.
No, thank you.
I'll give it then.
Why?
Yeah, no.
I thought it might... I thought we all might be able to see what was in it.
It affected you?
Can you see anything with it?
No.
Insight roll.
You don't need to make an
26
insight roll.
insight.
You saw what you saw.
So bad
What
alive.
did you see?
I love that about Tnemrot.
Tnemrot.
You laugh
Lying
when you
isn't good.
lie.
Yeah. Just
Best
made-
friends don't lie, Tnemrot.
And you always laugh when you lie, so
Best love.
you're lying now, see?
Well, I saw someone, and I just was wondering if anyone else could see him.
Who is he?
In the room?
Yeah, he was on the side of the wall.
I'm not sure if I would have noticed.
What do you look like?
Tnemrot just kind of like stares at Sully and then like her own hands and stares at Sully and no one.
It looked like him.
No.
Sully, do you have another brother that we need to know about?
Just the one.
Just the one?
Head.
He died.
Yes.
Would I read with my passive insight of like 19 what's going on?
I think you're pretty clued up.
Was anybody else in the room?
No. I went into a strange void and then I kind of just popped out. It was only for a few seconds. I just wanted to
Did he
Yes.
say anything to you?
not this time.
But you've seen him before.
We should check on the queen.
No,
I've
don't.
checked on her.
What do you mean this time, Tnemrot?
Yeah,
Best friends don't lie, Tnemrot.
you're laughing
Don't
again.
make me not believe you and not trust you.
Tnemrot just feels this like weird sensation, almost like a vomit of like words, like kind of like coming out of him and just goes, I am a boyfriend.
What?
Wow.
Is his name Sully?
No.
I mean, we already knew about Sully. What do you mean?
Someone's been visiting me in my head. He
Oh.
looks like Sully, but
Oh, so an imaginary boyfriend. All right.
He
he's
looks like
real.
Real?
Right.
He is real, you just can't see him.
What has he been saying to you?
Well, he's trying to keep us all safe, that's all. I think he's a guardian for us.
Then why doesn't he appear to all of us then instead
Yeah.
of just hiding away and talking to you?
Because we're all different.
So we're supposed to believe that you have an imaginary boyfriend who is guarding all of us and he looks like Sully?
And he appeared in this room while we were fighting the other guy
And
and
only to you, Tnemrot.
Well,
Why
he's
would
a
Tnemrot
tiefling.
lie?
I wouldn't lie.
She just tried to earlier.
She's not laughing. Well, that one doesn't count.
that one kind of...
She always laughs if you say the word laugh.
Yeah, but now...
Yeah, you know it.
Azamat interrupts. Says, so we've learned some things from this, but we've also discovered there's many things that we don't know. First of all, he claimed to be in charge of the invasion, did he not? He said his troops, implying that why am I talking to you about this? I should be talking to the queen about this.
No.
Anyway,
It's all right, Matt, just keep talking.
Just like
You
a
can
practice
practice on us.
speech.
Exactly.
Yeah.
we saw that fire did damage, but mundane
Weaponry.
steel did not. He claimed he singled out the four of you. He did not single out Chester or myself,
guards.
or the generals, or the prince, but he singled out the four of you.
But he killed the rest of them.
And that's something perhaps we should take pause for a moment. He did it with ease, did he not?
Yeah.
And We know the information you've just told us about to raise means that there must be some connection to something somewhere. It would be, so what we don't know is we don't know enough about that. We don't know about what Chester has reported about these people going missing. And we don't know the exact nature of this connection between him and Lona and the true sorcerer.
Fighter. What was your name?
Sully.
You fight very well. How did you return?
You mean from the gates of heaven?
From wherever you were after death.
Well, I believe I have a friend to thank for that.
You brought him back?
Of course I did. That's why you saved him.
Yes, but how? This is not a normal thing for a person to be able to do.
Well, she always just heals and stuff, you know. I mean, I heal, she heals.
Yeah, but this
You do
time...
not see the connection here, that there must be some way of bringing people back from the dead, and there must be a fine line between bringing someone back in the form that they were and bringing someone back in, and I gesture in the direction that he was standing.
I've wondered that, what the difference is between...
Where do you get your source of the arcane that you do, this divine energy?
Well,
Tnemrot, answer truthfully, okay? And Ha-Kapella's scared, I think, because this is, we're the best friend squad, and she doesn't want to not trust Tnemrot, but right now, she's pretty sus.
Then Lorna kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, Did you make a deal with an entity?
yes.
Which entity?
Tila. But it's fine, because they don't want to hurt us.
Tnemrot, Tila? Tila.
She doesn't want to hurt us.
Tila's the one who's
She's
bringing all these
She's the god of deception.
and shadows
You cannot
and
believe
trickery.
a word that she said. What was the deal you made?
Tnemrot just instantly casts darkness around her and she just leaves the room.
Oh, Tnemrot!
And I think we will pause there for a halftime break.
Oh, where's my book?
Wow.
Oh my god.
So what we're gonna do,
Trust's gone out that window.
Oh no!
so the 10-minute break will allow our team not only to take a break and get some refreshments and that kind of stuff, and perhaps take a break from wearing wigs, because wigs are
Hot, man.
But
What's
also,
anybody?
if you guys want to, while we're off screen, consider what your next moves are.
Yeah.
So we can move to the next
Into fighting
scene.
mode.
Yeah.
Then there's that opportunity as well.
The Magi were wiped out by 6 terrible spirit gods, but one survived, kept alive by the vengeance-filled last breath of their people. The Magi has one goal: to destroy them all. This is The Last Magi, a comic written and illustrated by Sean Lewis. It updates every week, and you can read it for free at www.thelastmagi.com. You can also buy downloadable PDFs of each chapter as they release at drears.itch.io.
One of the ways that people can support our show is through our Patreon page. Patreon is amazing. It allows you to give directly to the show, and in exchange we give you exclusive additional content. Before we go into the details of that, we'll tell you a little bit about our show in case you're new to it. Dice Legends is a Dungeons & Dragons live stream. We are a group of television and theater professionals. We film on a studio here in New Zealand. It's our aim to create the most exciting, engaging, fast-paced, hilarious fantasy story that we possibly can. And our Patreons really help us to do that. Thanks to our Patreons, we're able to get more minis, more terrain, more visuals like character art, emotes, graphics, more music, and also our Patreons help to pay the cast and crew, and all of us on the show really appreciate that. We're really proud of what we've achieved already in the handful of months that we've been streaming, but there's a lot more that we would love to be able to do. For example, we'd really like to be able to hire editors to create more short content, like highlights, tips and tricks, even better behind the scenes. Well, also, we'd like to eventually be able to have a merchandising range, like t-shirts and tea towels and plushies and maps on t-shirts, all that kind of great stuff. When you go to our Patreon page, you'll see that there are 3 tiers, 3 ways of supporting us. The first is called Official Patreon, and that's simply an inexpensive way of supporting us. The second tier, called Lore Legends, is for people that want to dig deep into the world. You get access to our ever-growing World Anvil lore document. You also get access to additional content, behind-the-scenes content, and you get access to the official character sheets that the characters play, and you get your name in the credits. Our third tier is called World Builders. World Builders get all the perks of the previous tiers, and it's really for people that want to help create the world. So World Builders are able to help name NPCs and create monsters and create locations and populate the map, and also to participate in polls throughout the month. Quick polls such as, what kind of character should our next guest play in the show? Or what kind of magical item should I give to the characters? Look, whatever way you want to support our show, we really appreciate it. And we look forward to creating more exciting, exclusive content for you. Three, 2, 1.
Tnemrot, come back!
Oh yeah.
What? How does she expect us to trust her if she keeps disappearing like that? And now she's got an imaginary boyfriend and she says something about Tila and...
I don't like it.
Hug bok bok.
How do we know if she hasn't been communicating with the enemy this whole time?
How do we know you're not communicating with Casimir?
Because I'm not.
Are you sure?
I am.
You're daddy's boy now? He keeps calling you his son.
I'm not. He's not my dad.
Is that the source of your power?
And Lona just feels this little bit of rage come over him. Like I said,
You didn't know your father?
he's not my father. Can everyone just stop calling him my father?
He's not the one who spawned you then. He may not have raised you, he may not be your father, but he may have spawned you.
You are connected. Somehow. I mean, good on you if you choose a good path, but we can't deny that it sounds like you're pretty connected.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a long rest, and each of you are going to stay in your own rooms. No one's going to talk to each other. You're only making each other angrier. All right? I don't even know where Tnemrot is.
You better find Tnemrot and tell her that.
I'll tell her. You, maybe make yourself comfortable here. There's a table, and you've got Bok Bok. Isn't that nice?
She holds on to Bok Bok tighter and just kisses it on the forehead.
Okay, great. Lona, look, take the hallway. Take anywhere but next to any one of these other people. Are you... I'm sorry, Chester. We're not usually like this, I promise. But, you know...
Stressful situations, I
Hey,
understand.
thank you.
We're not defined by our ancestors, but by the choices we make.
That's exactly right.
We do no benefit to ourselves to deny the facts. Only to learn from them and make wise decisions based on them. You fight well. Whatever the source of your magic, you are controlling it well.
Thanks.
That was very nice. You know, I can see why you've taken a shining to this guy. Okay.
Azamat says, oh, I am going to see if I can find some more information. I'm going to see if we can find out some more information about true sorcerers and the nature of this creature.
Do you mind if I join you, old man?
Of course.
It's great. Something to do would be good for you. Great. But in any case, what I'm recommending that we do, I think we need to rest.
You should rest. It's been a long day.
We're haggard. I mean, I can see why we're biting each other's heads off. We've had a terrible day. But we're exhausted, so we need to sleep. I don't know that there's much research for me to do. I'm going to leave that to the experts. So if anyone wants me, I'm going to be in a comfy bed. Okay. Be back here in 8 hours. Or take 10. 2 hours to do whatever you want, and then 8 hours to sleep. Right, I'll try and find Tnemrot and tell her the same thing.
Speaking of Tnemrot, what are you doing?
Nimrod's going to try and sneak into the Queen's secret library.
Okay.
So I want to try and find some information and try and find some more protective magical gear that might be in her library.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so you know that to get to that library means going down to the subterranean levels.
Mm-hmm.
You are well trusted. You are known to be trusted by the Queen. Will they stop you? I think it's more helpful for the story if you find yourself in the library.
Great.
But we will say that some...
It's just a big ball of darkness coming down the corridor.
Yeah, it's got the pass though. It's holding out the pass.
His arm coming out of the darkness with a pass.
A purple hand to it.
So, for expediency, so that we can move to the scene quickly,
Yeah.
what I'd like to propose is that the guards, because they trust your connection, and you saved the life of the Queen, you've more than proven yourself, and she's allowed you access to this library before. I've allowed you to do that, but you are accompanied by a guard.
Okay.
That's the compromise.
Okay. Is it Chester?
They certainly don't trust me.
Okay.
Okay, and so you
What's his
want to his name is...
Go on, Ronnie. Get ready.
Getting my name book out.
Frank.
It is not Frank.
Philip.
Declan.
It is not.
Philip.
We can't. No, Declan needs to be like a major hero.
Yeah.
Nah.
Samuel.
Azul.
It is Leon.
Leon.
Oh. Leon.
Kings of Leon.
He's from the north.
Okay.
Ian from the north.
Okay.
From the north, you say.
Okay. So you're wanting to do some research.
Yes.
Do we trust them?
I'm wanting to specifically look for stuff on Casimir, stuff on sorcery, like true sorcerers, and try and find some secret weapons and try and pocket them. And some scissors.
Scissors are no problem.
Cool. I pocket some scissors.
All right. You've got scissors. Okay. While while you're doing that, let's just quickly find out whatever, just see whatever. We know what Truby you're doing. We know what Sully's doing, right?
Taking a bath, combing his hair.
All right. And resting.
And resting.
Were you trying to find Tnemrot?
Nah, no, I don't think it's worth doing that scene.
No.
She's just doing what
What she wants to do.
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you. Lona?
Lona's pretty much asking as many questions as he can about the islands to the east. What else can you tell me about this woman? And what do you mean by true sorcerer? And trying to look up, kind of like the thing that Tnemrot's doing, but wanting to dig more
So you go
into.
with Azamat, and you're going to be doing your night's rest at Azamat's. Okay? You're doing some research. Chester?
Just immediately after they left the room, I just turned to not Raylene, Ha-Kapella, and said, "Your friends, they're in a relationship."
What kind of relationship? It's a bit complicated right now.
Romantic.
Wait, which friends? Sully and Tnemrot?
Tnemrot and Sully.
Yeah, they got a weird thing going on. I don't know. I always see it every now and then. I don't know what it is. Why? You like one of them?
Hardly the time.
Well, you can tell me anything, buddy. I guess you're more trustworthy than some of them right now to me.
She's been through a lot. We need to be easy on her. There's a difference between lying and hiding. There's sometimes things that we're not ready to tell. She was clearly holding back on things, but that's not necessarily lying.
I'll try and keep that in mind.
And then for my rest, as it were, I'm going to... so Chester has a very minor network around the city. That's kind of his deal. It's not very well established. He's not like the head of a spy network yet. He's hoping to work that way. But he's going to he's going to go around and try and find a couple of the vagabonds, a couple of the street urchins, a couple of the orphans that he gets information from. He's going to give them a couple of coins and like learn just like what's going on in the city. Does anybody know more about the black smoke? Are they breaching the walls yet? All that sort of information.
Okay. Excellent. You're very good at that. That's what you specialize in. So, what kind of roll would you like to make to see to the degree of your success?
I think an investigation makes sense.
It does make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. Plus 8, so 25.
Okay.
Roll a lot of 17s today.
Oh.
Good number.
Keep it up.
All right. You hit jackpot. All right. It would appear that the map. Where was that?
What's your insight modifier, by the way?
My insight. Where am I?
Wisdom. Insight.
Never mind. In Aratai, there were at 6 places around the city. There were instances of foul beasts being summoned. Mm-hmm. The one of them, this one here, had been interrupted by some town guards a couple of days earlier, but the other places had all had incidences. One of them was stopped by these guys. And in the center, there was the biggest one happened at the Colosseum. So there's some information about that, and it seems that the creatures that have come out are varied in shape and form, but they're all, demonic. And
the ones that haven't been stopped that we know about, have they stuck around and caused rampage in that area of the city?
Yes. And so the town guards have been very hard pressed to try to contain, stop, and kill them. And even now, there are 2 of them that are still at large. But perhaps something that also piques your interest is an abandoned cart.
Right, similar in appearance to the...
Yes, exactly the same appearance as the one that you was...
Yeah. And it's in the south? Is it near the Groves?
It is in the Groves. Though the Groves is a ward, is a part of Aratai, like a suburb of Aratai.
Whoever I'm speaking to that's given me this information, I asked him for details about where it was parked, if anybody was hanging around it, like guarding it, and whether there was any establishment like a tavern or a warehouse or anything directly near it.
No, it was actually abandoned along a street, quiet street, near part of the hill from which the Groves takes its name.
Right.
The hill and this forested area.
Forested area. But it's within the
It's like-
walls?
yeah, within the walls. It's like
Yeah,
a park,
like a park,
like a natural forest that's been allowed to flourish within the city.
And is there usually guard presence around there?
No.
No.
Not in times like this. It's,
No, like in usual times, was there normally?
normally,
would
of course,
there
the
have
guards would patrol past this area.
been- Yeah. Okay. Cool. I thank him for his information and tell him to keep safe and give him a couple of coins and send him on his way.
Thank you, Tnemrot. So you're doing some history stuff, right? You're really good at research. You can do a history roll at advantage. You got no one rushing you.
15.
Okay. So you're wanting to know about.
Oh, can I do an insight roll?
No.
Okay.
So, Casimir. That's what you wanted to know about first. So, you pretty much know most of the information about Casimir the Betrayer.
Yeah.
He was one of the closest companions to the first king of Aratai, whose name was Ratai, from whom the whole empire was named. He was a sorcerer of great power, huge power. And you know that he was responsible for the murder of Ratai, and that Sedela Charn and Belin, the two other close companions of these four, slayed him and entombed him in a lead sarcophagus. This is what you know. And you know that he was cursed for 300 years of painful death. And you know that at the end of those 300 years, when the sarcophagus was opened, that there were hexagonal marks carved, fresher carved than the making of the sarcophagus, into the side of it, and Casimir was gone. This you already knew.
Do we know where that sarcophagus is buried? Does it say in the books?
That looks like at some point, very recently, a page has been torn out of the book. Very recently. You know how when I don't know if you do know, but like if you had a piece of paper that's been stained,
Yeah.
but you rip it,
Then it's like white.
white under, yes. So you can tell
Yeah.
that the aged
Parchment.
parchment has freshly been torn.
Okay.
The hexagonal marks on it, were they on the interior where he was?
You're not
Very-
in the room with her.
I'm asking for the information. For the specific.
Are they?
Outside.
Outside.
Yeah, I don't know if it would say, but I've probably told you some. Okay. In terms of Casimir, there is also a short veiled reference of his visage becoming blackened. Visage means
Right?
His appearance.
that was, yes. And that he had, and they had wished they had seen the signs of betrayal earlier.
And does it say that he made a deal with any particular person?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
You wanted to know something else. You
Yes.
wanted to know about
True sorcery.
true sorcery. There isn't a lot in here about true sorcery.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Any weapons? Any secret amulets in the?
No. Good.
Any
try.
potions?
No, this is a library.
Okay. Cool. Tnemrot leaves. She goes to find the queen.
Okay. In Azamat's tower, Azamat says, Lona, you need to rest.
I've got to find out more about us. What else can you tell me about,
I don't know where you've come from. When we met as when we met when you were in your late teens, or early 20s, however old you were, you didn't even know your age. You had no memories of your. I don't know anything about your past.
What about this island to the east?
So there are islands. There's a group of islands to the east. Yeah, and the history books studied by those that are interested in arcane knowledge have rumors of this woman, and who was considered a true sorcerer because she lived for such a long age with no training at all, no need to learn how to channel and balance. Most of us, when we do arcane knowledge, when you break something, it releases energy. So all of us trained in arcane knowledge have to learn how to constantly balance that. It takes years and years of training, and she never had any of that. People studied with her, and she could never teach them how she did it. But that was 250 years ago.
But you said she lived to be about 103.
Yes, that's one rumor. I wasn't there, of course. I'm not that old.
Okay. Lona's just thinking deeply about it. And he's pretty sure now that the woman you're talking about is his mum, but he doesn't want to say anything. He keeps reading.
Okay, and I'll show you the other information that Azamat ascertains when you gather together the next morning. Ha-Kapella.
We didn't get what Ha-Kapella was doing all night.
Ha-Kapella. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Ha-Kapella.
That's what she's doing. She's just crying the whole time now. No, Ha-Kapella is going to take Bok Bok up to the lookout towers of the palace, and she wants to look out towards the north and see what the Ghoul people are doing over there, and just be a lookout. And while she's up there, her and Bok Bok are going to make some arts and crafts, and we're going to make Molotov cocktails together. So it's going to be in my inventory. I'm going to say around maybe 4.
You want to gain supply.
3.
You want to gain supply.
3, if that's believable.
So you want to, okay. It's easy enough to get from the palace cellars some glass flasks.
Yep.
And to find some spirits.
Bok Bok and I are just going to try them. And
What you probably want is probably stuff that is more pure alcohol.
Yes.
So that you don't drink that or you die.
Oh.
Of course not. We're just smelling it.
It's like,
And then you probably need some wax seal on the top of it so that it's intact.
Yes. And so it's just in my inventory now.
Yeah. And so then all you'll need to do is pop that wax seal off.
And I've got my prestidigitation to just light it.
Yeah. You need to pop it off, put a cloth in, light it, throw it.
Yes.
Times 3.
Times 3. Yep. Molotov cocktail.
Molotov cocktail.
Because the Gorm forces are on the northern peninsula. So
Gorm forces. So imagine Aratai.
Oh.
Here we go again.
And a V at the top. They've taken over the V. Oh, hey, we got a map.
That's how I was pointing at. Yeah, the V.
Yeah.
So right
Their
there.
ships are up there.
Yeah, cool.
You guys are down there. Thank you. Cool. Great. Okay.
Yeah, wanted to see some action in there, if there was any.
Okay. So there's the sea. The strait is full of ships, and they're just kind of camping out around Aratai.
Cool.
I'm afraid you don't gain any other information.
That's
It
right.
does
I'm gonna
appear.
stay in the kitchen then afterwards.
It does appear that there's a bit of ruckus down on the wharf. There's some. And as the wind kind of just blows in your direction, for a faint moment you hear a brrrr, the sound of a bull, and then a sound of a mule, and people shouting and screaming. And
Does Bok Bok do anything?
yeah, bok, bok.
Looking in that
Everyone
direction?
knows that when you're making a besieging a city, you need to take a petting zoo with you just for morale.
A menagerie.
Okay,
I was like, wonder what that's all about.
So-
and then she goes to sleep.
Sorry, I interrupted you. I was very rude. I apologize.
Okay.
Okay, everyone rests, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing else? You're on full health points, full
Yes.
spells.
Goodness.
Level up.
Thank goodness.
We level up, right?
Right?
Oh my god.
2 levels.
2 levels. Sweet. There it is. That's where you go. Long
Okay.
rest.
So, the next morning come. What's the plan, team?
Does Lona ask Azamat for anything to help him aid this next part of the journey? Would Azamat give him anything?
Azamat's happy to be giving you things, but he needs to know what you're doing, so he can aid you. You're welcome to meet. You're welcome for the 5 of you to meet at Azamat's tower if you wish.
I'm going to find the queen.
Okay, let's do that. Yes, you said you were going to do that, and Tnemrot said she was going to find the queen.
I'll go with you.
In the night.
Okay, so you both kind of independently arrive at the queen's.
Hello.
Hi.
What happened last time we met?
When I darknessed away,
That's the one, yes. Did you find anything?
yeah, someone tore out a book in Casimir's pages. I want to know where he's buried. I'm gonna go ask the
Seems like
queen.
a good lead to find, yes.
What are you doing?
I was going to check on the queen,
Well,
since she's safe.
I was going there too. Tnemrot just kind of turns.
You're entitled to your own secrets. I'm not going to pry. But just know that if you've allied yourself with the Queen of Darkness, the Queen of Deceit, the Queen of Treachery, it's important that you understand that there's a chance that she may be deceiving you.
I understand. Thank you.
Thank
Did you go to jail?
I did, yes.
How was it?
Quite some time. Appalling, terrible, and what I deserved. They only let me out because of the attack. They needed all hands on deck.
You're not going to go back there though, right?
If I survive, then I might.
Stupid.
Well, it's what I deserve for what I did. It's punishment fits the crime. But perhaps if I can save the Queen a few more times, maybe she'll show me leniency.
We'll give it a go. She'll probably die this round.
It's got to happen eventually, just hopefully not while I'm on watch.
I hope for your sake that as well. All right.
Okay.
Go to the queen.
Okay. Admitted into the presence of the queen, she's got lots of attendants around. Some shadow guards who are like the bodyguard version. Yep. Yes? What?
She's safe.
She's safe. She is safe. She's unharmed. Her eyes are still puffy and red from bawling her eyes out.
Of course. No other disturbances in the night?
No.
Sorry about your son. I broke into your library last night. I found a book. It had a page torn out. Was it you?
I have not been in that library since I showed you the library.
Is she lying?
Do I get any indication that she
You
is?
can use an insight check if you want.
That's a dirty 20.
She doesn't appear to be lying.
I got no indication that she is, no.
Okay. Tnemrot goes to go find Sully.
Okay, and the
Do
queen.
you know where he was buried? Rumours of? Kazamat, the betrayer.
He was buried. It's not something we've studied.
Anyone?
We know that it was. We know that it was close enough to the new palace that Sedelicharn and Belin could keep an eye on it.
Yes.
Has anyone else been in your library?
Not that I know of.
Are there anywhere when you took over the reigning monarchy, were you ever privy to information of areas that in the city or the palace that were off limits even for yourself? Any rumours of areas you were not meant to go? Perhaps he was buried somewhere like that.
No one would presume to tell the queen what she can and cannot do in her city.
But aside from the previous reigning monarch, you were not privy to information.
No, but then also I didn't know about the Sword of Aratai, did I?
No, I suppose not.
Some queen.
I think it's important that we find where he was buried. There might be clues there as to how he escaped.
I agree. Anyone been in your library? Has anyone got access to it?
I have access to it. Captain of my guards has access to it. Prince Atil had access to it. And the head butler had access to it.
The butler.
Butler did it. You trust these people?
Yes, of course I do.
That doesn't say a lot to me. Tnemrot goes to find the butler.
She diplomatically holds her tongue. But the people that are the shadow guards look affronted at the rudeness,
disrespect
that you have just shown.
I will say before leaving after Tnemrot, I'll say, Your Majesty, do you have enchanters or anyone at your disposal that could potentially enhance my weaponry? I, in trying to defend you yesterday, realized the beast could not be harmed.
If you're hunting it, then yes.
There are?
Yes, there are.
May I leave things with you, or should I seek out your enchanters?
We can get something for you right away.
I appreciate that, Your Majesty.
As you know, this is on loan.
Of course.
And
as is my life.
Indeed. And give yourself a +1 to any.
Excellent.
To any kind of weapon that you wish. Anything else happening that night? No. Great. Okay. Next morning, what are you doing? Where are you gathering?
Where did you say? The dining room.
No, I just said where we were before.
Okay. Great. So the 5 of you, plus the queen, plus her next eldest heir.
Oh, she's good, another.
Yeah. She has
a few kids.
She has a few children.
Guess one of them dies, you know.
You can have spares.
The insurance policy.
It's good policy to have a few kids if you're royalty.
Azamat, the 5 of you, and some different generals are all in the room. Okay, and the queen.
And Bok.
And Bok. Sure.
Bok's clucking behind me.
Okay, the queen is seated. After the briefing about the battlements around the city has taken place, you were given an audience with the queen. Yes, go ahead.
I relay all this information to Sully before we went in about the fact that there is a page missing and that it might reveal the location of the grave. Is it important we find it now?
Honestly, Tnemrot, I'm lost. I don't know what comes next.
I think we need to find this grave, and this is why. This could be his source. Someone went to great lengths to find this grave.
I agree with you, but you've tried and tried, and we have nothing.
Azamat says, maybe I can help.
Bring it.
Brings a scroll out and lays it, presses it, the 2 sides of the scroll across the table. He says, a wizard from a number of hundreds of years ago was a research wizard, really, fascinated in the nature of magic, and had conducted a whole bunch of surveys of the lands around Aratai, fascinated in things like ley lines or were there places of particular magic, and had conducted a whole bunch of, and had found that there are understandably places where there are strengths and weaknesses, but they're minor. Here within the city, there's an area which originally was not within the walled city, was outside the walled city, but then was later, the walls were moved back, and so it is now within the walled city. It's now called the Groves. And she was convinced that there was the faint echo of death magic around the Groves, which made no sense because the Groves are full of life.
Could it be that they're sapping that life from others? That's where the kidnappers seem to be taking their victims.
The supposition she came to was that it was very weak, or it was hidden deep underground, and thus she wasn't able to find.
I have a reason to believe it may be under the grove itself, under the hill.
And that's why the kidnappers are taking the children of Tila are taking them through the underground tunnels that Nozru has.
And
They're taking them to the grove.
They're going underground.
Perhaps they are sacrificing the victims in order to take what remains of their life and give it to
Whatever
the undead.
pieces, yeah.
Well, that seems like the first lead we've had in a while.
It's something.
That is something.
Let's go.
To the grove then.
Okay, I don't want to spend too much time with kitting up and all that kind of stuff,
Yep.
but this is such an important undertaking on behalf of the crown
What are you gonna give us?
that you guys can each get one goodie.
Oh.
Goodie. What do you mean?
I'll
What
take,
You
I'll take
can-
a ring of wish, please.
You can take a an maximum +1 of a weapon or armor or shield.
Ooh.
So, for example, that battle axe, we could bless. We could have it enchanted. You could have Turon's battle axe enchanted if you wanted.
And then so that would be
A +1
to
battle
hit
axe and damage.
and damage.
And it is no longer mundane.
It is. Ooh. Ha-Kapella looks at Turan's battle axe. And then she holds it out and says, "Yes, please."
It doesn't go ba-ding, but consider it done. Okay? Lona.
Woo!
Lona wants to, he doesn't have a real weapon, just a dagger. The sword of Aratai, can we...
Or your AC.
The sword of Artai is so
Already powerful, so...
so enchanted that in fact the people have no idea how it was made.
Got you.
In fact.
I'll keep that. What can I add +1 to then?
So like for
armor?
example, you've already got the arms on. You could have maybe a ring of protection, which would give you
What's your AC?
Ring of protection it is.
which would allow to give you another +1 to your armor class if you wanted.
Done.
Rob, what does Chester want?
I mean, I'll take a ring of protection if there's two going. Otherwise, I'll just take a +1 leather armor.
Choose. It's up to you. I don't care what you
I'll take
what you
the-
choose.
I'll
Go
take
for
the,
it. It's whatever you want.
The ring of protection.
Okay, it's yours. Sully.
Sully's got a good shield, good armor, and a good spear. He doesn't really want for much.
The Queen's
How
blessing.
about some potions?
Potion's always useful.
Yeah, I won't say no to one. Yeah, I'll take the potions for sure.
All right. Take 3 potions of this kind of
Put the blood back in.
put the blood back in potion.
Nice.
Shimmery.
Healing potion.
These look nice. I'm sure I can find a strap for these somewhere. Do they come with a bandolier that I can?
Yes, they come with a small little pouch padded,
Yeah,
so you
great.
can run around without them smashing.
Well, this is the treasure, he says, holding up the bandolier. This is nice. That's very organizational. I like that.
Nimrod.
Is there anything that will help me wield this hexagon?
This hexagon. Oh, I can. You spent an. Who has the hexagon?
Tnemrot.
Right. I can tell you some information about that hexagon.
Go on.
Go on.
The hexagon will allow one time a day, once a day, a blessing from, and it's strange because it's definitely necromancy that has created this, but it protects, it projects huge protection against undead. Once a day.
In like a sphere or against
You do
one
not
person?
know.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Unless you want to use it now, go ahead.
No.
Once a day? No.
Just one.
Also, is there like a bucket of rings of protection? a hair clip of protection?
Yeah, there's a bucket of rings of protection, sure.
I'll grab one of them.
Wow.
Happens to be.
Not a bucket, but yes.
There's a
Okay.
bowl.
The bowl of rings of protection.
Okay.
With one left.
Yeah.
Up here.
Okay, we're all happy?
Yes.
On the edge of the horn.
Yeah. Gotta go.
So, if we're all happy, we've got a little bit more kitted up.
Yes.
You got information. We're off to the groves, right?
Yep.
Yes.
We're out.
Field trip.
And you find yourself at the outside of the groves near an abandoned cart.
I want to clarify that I left Bok Bok at the palace.
Nice.
Boomba!
Good work.
But
With the chef.
with no, I've asked the queen personally to be like, "This is like my own son, please, please."
The queen says, Ha-Kapella,
Touchy.
Ha-Kapella, you've done great service, but I do not look after farmyard animals.
Can I give it to one of your farmers?
We have much to do here in the
But
palace. I am
please,
not
please.
going to busy myself with your chicken.
Okay, I'd look over for the head butler and give it to the head butler and be like,
Butler.
You went off to find the butler, didn't you? Found him.
Find him. Sneaky.
but yes, Bok Bok is safe and not with me.
Okay, you're in front of the cart.
This is the one that they took around.
Yes, you recognize it. It has been abandoned. There is, inside the cart, dried blood.
Okay.
A small pool, about the size of a hand.
Black or red?
Red. Good question.
There's blood.
Perception roll.
Natural 20!
Boy.
23.
Dirty 20.
Oh, what the?
19.
What?
23.
Our eyes just go.
Yeah, we're
all arrested.
Okay, good.
Ready for this.
Okay, you get there, and just the slightest turn of your head, you guys see. Oh, come on, where's he gone? Can you clear that, please? You see someone that Lona instantly recognizes.
Wait, the man that got away?
Hey, is that the guy that I almost killed?
Oh,
What was his name?
Yes.
I know that guy anyway.
Yeah, be very polite.
He's in the grove,
dang it.
and he sees you, and turns away nonchalantly and starts walking briskly away from you.
Oi!
He's about 100 feet away.
Oh, 100 feet. Ugh.
And he starts heading into the forest.
Oh. Oi, Baldy!
He looks back, he sees you, and he starts to run.
Oh no. I told you there was something
I
wrong about him.
unsubscribe from Dice Friends. You are just doing this. This was not a child of Taylor. He was not the enemy.
Oh, was he all along?
Right.
Deception.
Yeah, let's go. Sully's
Are we
like,
after him? Are we running after him?
Or is he a red herring then again?
Or is he leading us into a
Sully's
trap?
like, well, let's take after him then.
I shout stop under orders of the Queen, because currently he's just running away from us and he doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily
Oh, that looks guilty.
Stop under orders of the Queen!
Excellent, excellent. I'd just like to point out, Lona did far more damage than a normal civilian would have been able to have survived.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, so he runs.
Yeah, go on.
on,
Keep,
great.
keep making stuff up.
I
Keep going.
knew it! I told you!
Keep going.
Okay, he disappears into the forest.
I'm setting off after him, and as a rogue, I can double dash. I can dash as a bonus. So
You all
I can
run,
get 90 feet
run.
around.
I'm going to skip to the chase.
Yeah, go.
So going through it doesn't take you long of following him to find that he is heading towards a cave.
Yeah, we're chasing him.
I'm after
We
him.
run.
Yeah, can we
Okay.
attack while we chase or just chase?
Are we allowed a firebolt?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm firebolting. I just want to slow him down.
One attack, he's at 100. If anyone wants to do anything before he goes,
Oh, I said stop!
roll it. If anyone wants to do anything, then do it.
13 plus 7, dirty 20.
Yeah, hit.
Is 100 out? Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
10.
Okay.
10 damage.
That's not a hit for me.
Oh, I don't.
What'd you get? No, you got a terrible roll?
Yeah.
I just wanted him to trip over or something. Just.
Okay, 10. Blah! Firebolt hits it in the back. Okay, anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm
see
dashing.
that?
Movement,
Dashing,
dash,
run,
bonus
run,
dash.
I'm just gonna keep running after the. Like, I don't think we need to attack this guy again,
Cane's
guys.
tucked under the arm, and I'm just.
I don't want to have to
bolting.
heal this guy too.
Sully.
Sully rolls his eyes and keeps running.
Something tells me he's not human.
All right, Lona.
Run. Okay, athletics rolls for everyone.
Hey, nat 20, I'll do it.
Ooh.
So a total of 19.
23.
17.
18.
What the?
11 plus athletic. 2. 1.
Well, that's it. The limit.
Plus,
No, I don't
you're
have
minus
athletics there.
athletic.
You got negative.
Let's have a wee look.
You got negative.
I got a minus. Oh no, I've got negative. No, -1 for strength, not athletics.
Athletics is based on strength.
Oh yeah.
Are you proficient in
Yeah,
it?
but nope.
Then no. You got negative one.
Negative one.
Like me.
Okay, so you take off.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, great. First round, it disappears into the forest. We have Rob, your Chester is the fastest.
I can move, dash, and bonus dash.
Oh yeah.
So
Man's fast.
you are super fast.
-1 team.
You have
Yeah, the hobbling, I'm hobbling around the cart, and then we see the guy, and then you guys have a reaction to him, and he sets off, and I say, stop, and he doesn't stop, so I just, suddenly the hobbling goes away, the cane goes under the arm, and I just sprint.
Nice.
I think we all like kind of look at each other and go like, what?
Where did his ankle go?
Didn't he just say it was bad to lie?
That was.
Hello.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Or is that deceptively cheeky?
That was. Yeah.
Rob, roll a d20 for me, please.
Let's go.
20, all right. Nat 1.
Whoa!
The 20,
Okay,
nat
great.
20 from my first athletics, nat 1 on the second.
No, that was
Oh, that different
obstacles.
things. Oh, obstacles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank goodness.
So second round.
Yeah.
Second round, as you come up, him and then the rest of you, there is in this cave system. There's a lot of natural crevices, and Chester, you see just ahead, runs and goes and jumps over a crevice and lands on the other side. Everyone that wants to follow needs to make an athletics roll to jump the crevice.
Good luck,
This is like
Lona.
an abnormal, like it's not human kind of a thing. Like he's done something that's made me think that was not
No,
human.
this is just
It
normal
is
landscape.
human accessible.
Ooh.
10.
12.
9.
19 -1, 18.
9.
Okay, excellent. He doesn't quite make it. He goes, falls, scrambles, gets up, but in the process is much further back. Now, Ha-Kapella,
9.
you're 9. Sorry, put yourself back 2.
1, 2.
Chester, if you failed as well.
Failed 9.
The rest of you,
Me too. Can you just chuck me back behind? Yeah, no, thank you.
okay. Okay, next round. So you, relatively speaking, the group has gained,
Yeah.
but not all of you have gained.
Yes.
Okay, roll a 20 for me, Ha-Kapella, to see if there's any obstacle this next round.
4.
4, yes. Okay, classic logs.
Oh!
Right?
Oh.
Logs, you have to kind of dive under,
Jump
vault
over.
over,
Yo.
that kind of stuff. Okay? So let's have some acrobatics rolls.
Oh yeah, good.
Acrobatics.
19.
For oh, that was a real roll. That was.
Oh yeah.
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 Acrobatics.
No.
13.
15.
Natural 1. Damn it!
Oh! 15.
Okay. Everyone
do
succeeds except Lona. Chester, you're super fast.
Yeah, I am.
One more round like this, you're gonna be on him.
There,
Yeah,
get him.
for a guy who hobbles on his limping leg, is certainly sliding under these logs pretty well.
The opposite of needing that cane.
Let's go.
Chester, you can see that there is definitely with these crevices in this kind of cave system, these naturally occurring limestone caves.
Yeah.
He's beelining for a low-arched natural cave entrance. Perception roll real fast for me.
This will not end well for you. Let's say 12.
Excellent, thank you very much. Okay, Lona, 20-sided dice to see if there's any
1.
a 1.
Yeah.
Another crevasse.
Oh.
What?
And the cave. So everyone make another athletics roll.
We're all used to crevasses now, so we get advantage.
5.
5.
Come on. Get on with it.
18.
13.
13.
21.
8 plus 2.
10.
10.
I think you can
What do you get? So you rolled an 8.
Yes.
Your athletics is -1.
Yeah, what are you on
Oh, I thought it was dexterity. No?
No,
It's
no,
not-
athletics is strength. Acrobatics is
7.
Okay. Chester, that's the important.
Yeah, thankfully, because I'm also -1 on athletics, but I rolled a 19. So
So just gonna push our thing forward. So he succeeded, but Chester, you're fast enough that you catch up to it. Who failed?
Me.
Okay.
What's the fail?
5.
Can't remember.
What'd you roll?
13, I think.
Yeah, that's a
9,
success. Everyone else succeeded. So everyone else is relatively the same. Oh, Lona.
And Lona
7.
failed.
Okay. You were there.
Cool.
You can do an attack if you wish.
Yeah. Kane, right out ahead of his ankle as he's running, and just trying to trip him.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Roll it.
Let's go.
11 plus, what am I adding? Kane attack, yeah. I don't know, I'm proficient with it, presumably.
Yeah,
So proficiency would be 13, and then my strength or dexterity.
Dex for your cane.
Dexterity, so 14 total.
Everyone knows a cane is a.
It's a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's your intention? Just to trip it up?
Just tripping him.
Okay, so he fails his dex save and stumbles to the ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who needs the arcane? When you've got
So it's a pull, and then as he falls, flips it around, and the rubber tip is off, so it's now rapier, and then I'm back to the back of his neck, and I say, "Stay down if you know what's good for you."
Okay, great. So that was that round. The rest of you. So we're going to go into normal initiative order. Okay, and so it is by far the fastest of you. And so this
Roll out of the way.
this beast.
Beast.
It, what am I doing? Giving tells like that.
We know.
You know what's coming.
It's
This human beast.
it
We're all beasts.
Morph.
stands up
Oh no.
and
Can I
Listen.
take a sort of an opportunity attack as he does so, or like, because I was kind of my cane to him, ready to for if he.
yeah, definitely go for it.
All right.
Get him.
And because he was prone.
Yeah, at advantage.
Nice.
So 14 plus 4, 18
Yeah, that
to
hits.
hit.
Go for it.
Excellent. Because he was because I had advantage, I get the sneak attack on it.
Let's go.
The rapier is
Right
that.
to his head.
So that's 10, that's 18, and another 1 from my dexterity. 19 damage.
Yowie!
Yo, beautiful.
Okay. It drops any pretense of being human
Sorry, Truby.
and
Oh, it's one of those.
No, not again.
Nice. Stands up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you see what I'm
Stands up.
Child of
arms
Tilla.
elongate,
Oh, nice.
and goes
Oh,
twice.
Chester!
Are you serious, bro?
Do it.
And as it does this, a shrill scream emits from it.
14 AC.
What'd he get? What'd he get?
12 and an 11. You are so lucky.
Just parry to the side with the cane with one of them, and then just duck back with the other. What
It's
on
gonna-
earth is this thing?
It takes the opportunity. You've already given it an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
It runs into the cave. 1, 2, 3, 4. It runs into the cave.
Oh, it's still running. Okay, we're still chasing.
Yeah, Raylene, it's Ha-Kapella's turn.
Run? Okay, run
yeah.
the most I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess from there. Is that 60 feet from? Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 45 feet away.
45. Cool. All right. She hears that scream. She says, "I can do that too," and she does a similar. And that's her dissonant whispers that she's gonna cast.
I scream dissonant whispers at him.
like a little.
You know, one of those whisper screams.
Yeah. Like that. That's wisdom saving throw.
Succeeds. I'm sorry, I rolled a
Dang. All right. So that's one spell slot. And as a bonus
Do you
action,
do half damage?
yes, I do.
I think so.
Haha. 3d6. So half. Thank you.
Beautiful.
6 plus 5.
11.
11. 11 half. Half of 11. Ugh.
5.5.
0.5?
You guys have. Oh, look! It is. You see some blood come out of its ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is really hurt.
And as a bardic inspiration, and like her dissonant whisper becomes a beautiful note at the end.
Cool.
And I give Chester bardic inspiration.
Let's go, Chester.
Yeah, D8. And then, and then like, I killed your brother before. And then,
Okay, great. So, Chester, it's up to your turn again.
Excellent. I don't want to get close to this thing now. I've seen what it is, so I will drop the cane, get the crossbow out, and take a shot at its back.
Okay.
Because it had to get up from prone, did it make it that far, or did it only go half that space?
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool. Firing off with a crossbow to its back. Do you use the Tasha's steady aim things of the rogues get at level 3? It's an optional rule for rogues.
No.
Cool. That's a dirty 20 to hit then.
Yep.
I'm gonna call it valour as well, so you can add that to your damage.
I can add that to damage.
Yep.
Yeah, boy, let's do it.
My mic isn't even on.
Oh my gosh, naughty Vahid.
So my mic is having luck.
Pause.
Thank you, Declan. Thank you so much. I'm bad.
They've just seen you gesticulating and shouting.
Let's
There we
go.
It's in. Sorry, my microphone was off. You would have heard me echoey, but I'm here for real now.
All right, I
comes
shoot
the
it. I'm
damage.
going to add the Valor bad damage to it. I feel inspired by your words of, oh, I killed your brother. Fratricide, and I shoot him in the back of the head for 8 damage.
Oh my
Magical.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Lona.
Lona moves 6 4 his full movement and then fire bolts from there. Is it 120?
Oh yeah,
feet
easy.
from?
You're easy with
Yep,
100.
sweet. With a 3 plus 7.
Still no.
Okay.
Okay.
It was optimistic. I run. I can't reach.
1, 2, 3, 4,
gonna-
5, 6.
Gonna do my usual he's favouring the left leg and use my bonus. I didn't use my bonus action, so I'm using that for the help, like masterminds can do.
Are you giving someone inspiration?
No, the help action, so somebody gets advantage. to
And you
attack.
guys all do have your inspirations
Oh yes.
from this time,
Yes, I've got 5.
Do you want to take it on that roll that you did?
or not?
The help action.
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Okay,
will.
Okay, that's your inspiration. You don't roll it again.
There's my inspiration. 13 plus a 7. That's a dirty 20.
You hit it.
Yeah,
fire
baby.
Smashes into its back.
Yes, bless.
He's about to duck to the left, and then you aim to the left.
Oh, 15 damage. Thank you, inspiration. Thank you.
And because of the massive damage that Chester did, plus the combination of the dissonant whisper and the firebolt, it rips through this bony creature, and before Nimrod can even do anything,
Don't worry.
it,
You guys good?
it crumbles to the ground.
I'll rush over and I'll rush over and I'll take my crossbow out and just point blank to the back of the what looks like a head.
All right.
What in the hells was this thing?
3 children of Tila down, and how many more to go?
This was one of them.
This is it, right?
That's right.
This is it. And I kind of like go up to it.
These are the things that have been kidnapping.
So,
Yes.
according to my calculations, there's another 3 left.
That's right.
Yep. 3 more.
How do you know there's 6 of them?
We were told.
By a dragon.
No further questions. I'm just going to retrieve my crossbow bolts. I'm going to touch its blood as well to see if it's like acidic or blackened or anything like that.
Yeah, you guys know how to describe it.
It's
Acrid.
goopy.
Acrid. It's like it's burnt blood.
Oh, there you go.
Where was it heading? We need to be aware. There's something ahead.
We
What's
scout.
ahead of us?
You're right at the mouth of a low arched cave.
If
I'm
they
going to walk back and pick up my cane and then immediately start hobbling again.
if they didn't know that we were here, they certainly know now.
Yeah, that thing
will have heard.
screamed.
Where was it going? This is only one way to find out.
Onwards.
I think this might be it. Going down under, going down under?
Yeah. Lorna just
Underground.
want to set the creature on fire, just to disintegrate, just so it doesn't come back again.
He didn't have any belongings on him, right?
No blood.
Loot
Ring
him
of
first.
protection again.
I've got 10 fingers.
I've got 9
Should've got
actually.
more.
While we're here, I'm just going to cast Bless on the party. just so that if you make an attack roll, you can add a d4 to it. Well, we've got a minute.
For 1 minute.
1 minute?
Wait.
It's usually
Should we
a
get
start
into
of
the-
combat thing, but
Yeah. I know. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold.
Okay.
Hold action.
Okay, great.
Hold action.
does this thing work for a while? How long does this last?
Oh, so you can light it up. You have to pre-light it. What? 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
All right.
Ha-Kapella sees that Tnemrot was trying to do a bless, but then didn't, and Ha-Kapella's heart just warms for Tnemrot again, and she says, "Thanks, Tnemrot."
From back here.
Thanks, Tnemrot.
I'll just wait.
That's what she does.
I think Ha-Kapella realizes that yesterday she was just tired and hungry, and she feels bad whenever she looks at Lona and Tnemrot, and she just. Thank you.
Did you guys see the guy that I almost killed earlier before? And without even saying I told you so, Lona goes, yeah?
And then Tnemrot picks out the scissors in her bag and she goes, "Let me cut off your mustache.
No. What?
Let me do it. Just for today, it'll grow back.
No, I'm good.
It'll grow back."
I'm all right. Hey, oh look, there's a cave. We need to go in the cave.
Let's go in the cave.
Okay.
Friends don't lie.
Really, yeah. Friends leave their moustaches on.
Let me cut it off.
You go ahead of me.
love.
Yeah, we do. And I
Is
make
it a thing that for sorcerers to have mustaches?
no. I just make love bitter with my moustache on. All right. Thank you. Okay,
I'm
let's
going
go.
to stealth ahead.
Where did Chester go?
Sully?
I'm following
I
Chester.
usher Lona ahead of me to protect him from Tnemrot, just for the time being.
And I'm walking with Tnemrot going, I think we should try and cut it off later.
Yeah, maybe
While
when
he's
he's
sleeping.
sleeping. Yeah.
And then maybe we speak Elvish to him as well. Yeah. Because we're learning Elvish
When he's
together.
sleeping? Okay.
Yeah. Why not?
The worst thing you can do is shave off just half of it and force him to shave off the other half.
I mean, that's a good idea.
You know what? It's
That's
just a-
fun.
Right, don't worry, they're not going to do this to you. I had a mustache at one point. Well, I tried to grow one. Turns out I'm not very good at growing them.
It was awful!
Yeah, I can't
Remembering
imagine
the
you with
pictures
a
that she has
moustache.
of Sully with
It was truly awful.
And Chester up ahead trying to stealth hears you shouting, "It was awful!" And I'm like, what are they doing? Is this the first time they've been heroes ever?
don't stealth.
This is not our first time trying to sneak. In fact, we've had many failed attempts.
We don't even try
We don't
anymore.
actually try.
They know we're coming.
Yeah, so
Bold
you
and
know,
brash.
heads up, we're here.
Yeah, that way of showing that we're not scared of you.
Yeah.
We're not afraid.
Shall we?
Shall we sing a song as we go?
I'm sure they'll be ready for us by now.
As they walk past the creature, Tnemrot just kind of can't keep her eyes off the dead child of Tila, and she just kind of like feels around for her hexagon in her pocket, but she doesn't do anything. She just touches it.
The cave, it's, as I mentioned, low arched. It's only Ha-Kapella, you can walk in,
I'm fine.
and it just goes thunk on the top of the helmet.
Oh, that's how low we're talking
That's
You
about.
guys have Sully, bend down, come on.
Yeah.
Crouch.
Oh,
Crouch in that armor.
Yeah, turns out not easy.
And it is, the entrance of it has a wash of light from outside, from the dappled light of the forest, right? Because it's daytime. But as you go into the cave, you can't see anything. It's just, there's no source of light in there, so it just looks completely black as you grope and struggle into the cave.
This is too dark for my eyes.
Yeah, I can't see.
Lona illuminates his hands.
Okay?
Tnemrot casts light on her mace. She shines it in front.
You're quite the utility to have around.
Yeah, I know. They're lucky to have me. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Love you guys. All right.
We are lucky to have you.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
very.
Oh,
Sorry, I shouted at you yesterday.
It's okay. You were just hangry.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, that's right.
by the way,
More sense now.
her vanishing yesterday, does it count as leaving the group?
No.
Oh!
Didn't they tell you you live with us about?
No.
Does it count as you leaving the group?
Could we
You-
please
you live
keep our
first.
voices less than a bellow? We are trying to sneak up on bad guys.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Sorry,
The
sorry.
groin for them.
Yeah, I'm going to kick you in the gonads later.
Kick you low
Everyone
in the groin.
vote?
We can vote after we've dealt with whatever. Who knows? The things waiting for us might kick her in the gonads for us.
Yeah, you know what? And then they have 500 GP.
All right. Let's keep going.
You made me sign the contract, so I'm not exactly.
As long as
Looking
someone
to
who
stand
lives
up
the
for you.
freaking house.
All right, lovers.
What?
Sorry about this, Chester.
You know, you said
Family
friends.
thing.
Our lovers or friends make the best love or something like that.
Oh yeah, friends. All right, let's go. Come on.
So, my understanding is Chester is still attempting to stealth.
Yeah.
We're like,
And Sully is directly behind, not attempting to stealth.
sorry, dude.
There's only 4 of us.
Oh, sorry.
It's a stealth roll. That's just a
That's not my good.
It's coming.
No one knows that Chester's here.
It's a secret weapon.
Okay, so Chester,
Cheers.
you can roll a stealth roll.
With disadvantage?
I think so.
Yeah.
So that's a 6.
Excellent.
Dark and
You even know that it's no good.
Yeah, this is no.
I'm like, what's Chester trying to do? Why is he walking funny?
Honestly, I do see the technical advantage of sneaking right now, but yeah,
Not really.
Another time, perhaps. We've kind of blown it.
We like our presence to be known.
We're just cautious right now, anyway.
The cane, however, is out in front under the cave, and he's kind of just tapping the floor with it as he goes.
Thank you. Ha-Kapella,
Yes.
you are trained in survival. I would like you to make a survival roll.
what the heck?
does
Survival.
everyone who's trained in survival get to make this roll?
Yes.
Yeah, get 'em,
Anyone
boy.
that's trained in it. If you're not trained in it, you can't make the roll.
It is indeed my training.
15 plus 4, 19.
I'm not just athletic, I'm also survivable. 5!
None of your...
10!
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
19.
All right.
Yum.
If it was daylight, you would have been able to see something, Sully. But in the dark, with Tnemrot's light behind you, casting these stark shadows that are moving everywhere.
Sorry, it's because I've got dark vision, so
it's really-
I'm all good.
Me too.
Exactly.
I'm just like, yep, this is comfortable.
It's really clear that the dirt, gravel, and dust of the cave has had things dragged through it. There is a smooth area in the middle that you can very, very easily follow.
Smell around. Yep, just, do I smell anything? Perception?
What do you see?
No, I just
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to investigate, like, look at the draggy marks a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Why
Want to
not?
smell them.
I just want to smell them.
Drag
And I've got advantage on perception. Ooh, double 15 plus 116. So, like, anything, is there blood or is there, like,
Yes.
yep,
Yes, that there is.
blood and footsteps?
No,
Just
Just
dragging.
drag.
things being dragged.
Just a drag.
Just a dragon.
Oh my god.
That's what?
Bring her back.
And,
All right.
Okay.
what do you
So-
see, Ha-Kapella?
Does
there's,
your dwarf nose smell?
I smell blood. I smell blood.
Going
and,
where?
I smell things and can see things have been dragged through this cave. I assume that we are on the right track.
Seems like it, yes.
Could you follow it since you can see better than us?
Yeah, right. Is it possible to shimmy up next to, like, Chester at the front, or are you at the front?
Okay.
I just kind of.
You can just kind of walk past, or the other
Yeah, I'm just like.
kind of bent down, or commando crawling or whatever.
Cave slime in my top knot.
Yeah,
Oh, it's bat pee.
Bat pee?
Yeah,
Aw.
I smell it too.
might be good for your hair.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm just kind of like guiding as well with like, well, helping.
Sweet.
Following the passage, there is nothing that jumps out at you from the shadows. There are no sudden pits that appear before you, or there are no traps. You're able to follow for quite a while. You're probably uncomfortably like this. It's like about 15 minutes of doing this. It's really horrible.
How are you guys going?
Not well. My lower back is really hurting.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
What about?
Try doing this in a giant tin suit.
Can you see if this cave gets any bigger ahead, Ha-Kapella?
Does it?
And that's exactly what happened.
I think there's an opening up ahead.
Why couldn't you have asked that sooner?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking out for it, but now as you say it, yeah, I think it goes a little bit looser later. Yeah.
There's an opening. A lodge. There we go. But what you first see that Tnemrot's lit mace exposes are the husks of people. The dried, shriveled husks.
Like skeletons?
Like
sapped out life.
With the skin stuck on. Like, have you ever seen
Mummified.
a mummified person?
Oh, okay.
Okay?
With the life sucked out of them.
Life sucked out of them.
Like a juice pack, like.
A very apt description. Most of them have been thrown unceremoniously on one pile, but there are a number that are just kind of scattered around. And
Do we recognize some of their faces, even though they're like
I think we found the citizens of
any
Aratai.
civilians that we recognize?
In particular, the woman that I saw getting taken yesterday, who hopefully will be discarded on the top or somewhere, if she has been discarded.
well, yes, but she looks completely different. You know, people when
But I
they don't
recognise
have
the hair, the costume,
Can't
the
say no to
clothing.
her. If that's you.
I was looking to see if the woman that I saw being taken. I'm putting.
Is she free tonight? You know, like.
I'm doing detective work. I want to see if the person I saw being taken is
This
here.
one.
But she's
Same clothes,
probably
same
dead.
clothes.
Probably.
So,
She owed me $20.
so we're in the right place.
Dude.
This is her. This is her being taken yesterday. I recognise the clothing.
and light moving around. You feel a coldness in this room. It was a coldness, an unnatural coldness.
Are there like torches sticking out from the sides of it?
Now,
Or
are we the only source of light?
You are the only source of light.
Tnemrot, I think you should
Disintegrate.
snuff out your light.
Do you guys want to be able to
Are you
see?
guys
I
blind?
won't be able to see anything.
Only me and them can see it.
Okay, Tnemrot, can she see anything on the ceiling?
So, casting your glance around, the ceiling is surprisingly high.
Yeah.
High enough that even with your light, you can't see.
The top.
You can see like little glints of maybe a little bit of moisture on the very bottom of stalactites, glistening, just little bits, but you can't see enough detail. It's that tall. And it's big enough that also you can't see how deep it goes. There are piles of rock. And at the end of your vision, something of pure darkness.
Do you see that, Nimrod?
Yes. Tnemrot.
It's almost like the darkest of dark colors, but I can see it, but it's like. But you know it's there.
Like Nemrot's darkness when she
Yeah.
left the room yesterday.
Tnemrot takes her light away and then she picks up a rock and she casts light on the rock.
Oh, nice.
And should I throw it?
Get my rapier ready.
Yeah, everyone, better luck.
I start.
I'm also just going to poke one of these corpses real quick.
Oh yeah.
No movement from them. They don't look like they're zombies that are pretending to be inanimate.
Oh my god.
Oh no, don't make. Oh!
You're sneaky. That's so
Alright,
good to light
Sully.
on fire.
Perhaps.
So you
I've got a
poke
Molotov
a
cocktail.
closest one. Thank you. It goes in and it comes out. Okay.
Do you think the bodies might be?
It was possible that they would
Reanimate.
reanimate, but I
Well-
think they're dead for now.
Well, no.
I
now.
do have a feeling that we're not alone in here, though.
What if we cast? What if we
Should-
burn the bodies in a beautiful way?
I've got the
It
Molotov
will,
cocktails
it
again.
will make a lot of light.
Well, that's what we're after.
If that is what we're after, then this would be a way of illuminating that. However, the smell and the sight will attract anything that's in here with us.
Throw the stone.
Okay, Tnemrot throws a stone towards the darkness.
So this stone of light arcs through there and goes clatter clatter and then it kind of, you see this kind of light and dark, this fighting with each other.
Ooh.
and then the darkness wins. But in that brief struggle between the light and this unnatural darkness, a rectangle of lead. And shimmering in those brief glimpses of light before the dark destroyed the light, glistening with liquid that had been poured and dripped down it. And now a rectangle about the size of a
Body.
sarcophagus.
Which a body can
Which
fit
is
in.
body fit.
Our body. We got that thing.
Okay.
And everyone, wisdom saving throw.
Come on, wisdom.
I think I have
come
two
on,
dice.
wisdom.
Like I want to get advantage on every
I do
throw.
it to myself.
Oh no.
Wisdom save.
Be good, be good,
10.
be good.
18.
21.
No, anyone.
10.
10.
10?
Yes.
So we had Ha-Kapella got an 18.
7.
Chester, Lona, Tnemrot. Oh no. Okay, Sully, you got a good roll.
21.
You feel this calling.
Oh.
Come on.
You feel a calling to the darkness, to the peace and the rest within the darkness. And for this turn, you have no will but to move towards the source of that calling.
Even with their protection rings?
Just gives you a +1 to your save.
Still moving.
Sully, Ha-Kapella. These two, this round, the three of you, Tnemrot, Lona, and Chester, are walking towards.
Chester's not using his cane.
And I make eyes with Sully, and we realize that we're the only ones who are still.
They're doing that thing where
You're like,
your brain goes, yeah.
oh, good grief. It's like, guys, don't believe it, don't fool in. And she casts Counter Charm for this round and next round. Counter Charm, woo! Because Counter Charm is for here. It's like, don't believe it, don't give in to the darkness. And then as an action, she gets out a Molotov cocktail and uses prestidigitation. And it arcs into the sky. Roll to see if you hit. How
Please.
close you get.
Please.
My armor class is 14. Just in case you're aiming at me.
5 plus what's a Molotov cocktail?
Okay, the first
That
one.
won't hit me.
Is it a martial weapon?
No, you're not proficient in Molotov cocktail. It arcs through the air into the darkness, and you disappear. You hear it splatter, and you hear the flame blaze, but you don't know what's happened.
Okay, that's not it. Wait, so it's completely dark right now. Oh,
It's completely dark.
Yeah,
She's
we have
thrown.
I can see.
Her stone.
You can't see complete darkness, I think.
No, you have to have some source of light.
But we did see a glimmer of light in that Molotov, right?
Oh, yes.
If this is magical darkness, you can't see it through it with dark vision.
And can I do a? Oh wait, no. Counter Charm is my bonus action. Go.
Sully, you doing anything?
No. He sees Ha-Kapella casting this counter charm. He's like, okay, that, as far as I'm aware, she's negating that. She's taking care of that. But otherwise, there's complete darkness. I'm just getting my spear ready, and I'm ready to strike. He's trying not to be distracted by his teammates. He's just trying to just brace himself. He knows danger's coming from some direction.
And that saves you from the sneak attack.
Whoa!
The 3 remaining children of Tila.
Oh, hello.
Get up from the shrunken bodies. You'd only stabbed one of them. Get up and pounce.
Great.
And I need to spend a couple moments to set this
go.
scene up.
Yo.
Go.
Right. Here we go. Here we go.
So the beginning of this round,
Alright.
Oh
The
no.
sarcophagus.
These
you
guys
guys
actually
are
killed.
all, the 3 of you are under charm. You need to be able to beat that charm, to be
My
able
advantage.
to do
cast
anything
already.
at all.
I'll cast it as soon as I'm out.
Give us advantage.
Thank you. Welcome. I got you. It's a new spell. Well, not spell, but new thing I got.
It's here.
Ooh. Bard thing.
What do you think looks like a sarcophagus?
The greasy pig. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that was pretty
Lift
good.
it to relief.
Or the one of the
I've
doors.
got like a,
it's
like
pretty.
a thing. That
Or
The door looks awesome.
yeah.
It's good.
That looks cool.
That's cool, sarcophagus.
Yeah, on
Oh,
top
nice.
of it,
Whoa,
maybe.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, make some piles
Do you
for
want
me,
the
guys.
rocks in
Make
there
some
too?
yeah. Hit me.
it over.
Hit me with some terrain. Hit me with your terrain. Okay, go for it. Make whatever you want.
Nice, I like that.
Thank you.
The darkness.
Anyone want a greasy pig in there?
surrounds it.
Greasy pig emotes, everyone in the chat. Go, let's go.
Is there a big ring there?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's my Mortine ring.
piece of steel. Oh, is it? Yeah, I just
Okay, put yourselves here, guys.
You're all over the.
Where do you need us? Here?
Yeah, put yourself in there.
Are we all going to the sarcophagus?
So we're
Where
moving.
did we come in from?
Nimrod, myself,
There?
and
I was up the front and I was here.
Yeah.
You
we're
were at
all
the front, but then
being
I walked
mesmerised
ahead
by the
and-
dark
We're the
voice.
same. Lona, you're probably with us.
Woo! Here we go.
3 children of Tila. Sully. And then the other 2, we're gonna randomly determine who it attacks.
No.
Tnemrot. It appears right here. And the last one, Lona.
Where's the darkness radius, by the way?
The darkness radius, I will mark it
We can just remember. Is it like
1, 2, 3, 4. You're about to
right on
enter
the edge of it?
You're about to enter it. And look, this is not a Children of Tila. That's not what they look like, but is what I will use. And the third one, 1, 2, who did I say the third one went for? Lona.
Oh no.
Okay, brilliant. And it is their turn, which means they don't get sneak attack on Sully.
Nice work, bro.
They do get an 18 though.
Oh, I'm so happy for them. But it misses. Because his paranoia set in, and which is enough to hear the scuffing along the cave floor. So as the blade is about to strike him, he just catches it on his shield.
Nice.
And as he catches it, his spear follows through underneath his arm to strike at the thing. He uses riposte.
Nice.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So
Right.
that's what you get for missing me. 14.
14.
It hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Silly thing.
That bodes well for this.
Great. And that is 15.
Nice.
Okay.
Lona, one attacks you. They're getting bad rolls.
Nice. Yeah, missed me.
Oh,
Even at advantage.
Yes,
yeah,
nice.
magic and strength.
Very
It gets a 13 against you.
It doesn't hit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tnemrot.
Lorna just
That's
like,
a little bit better.
Lorna just
19.
doesn't feel so low.
Okay, sneak attack. Total of 46. Not a good roll. It's a decent roll.
10, 15. No, 14.
14. Okay. Ha-Kapella,
Yes.
it is now your turn.
Okay. Bonus action. Light a Molotov cocktail on fire
Okay.
with my precision.
Okay.
Attack 1. Throw it at the dead bodies in the
Okay.
corner to make them.
Okay. Great.
To make some light in here.
Okay. There's a
Alright, dead
pile.
bodies?
Pile over there.
That's the first attack. With a 16.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. Second attack. Get in the same hand even Turan's battle axe and to the child of Tila that's right next to me.
I like that.
Okay. Go for
Nice.
it.
hack him up.
I like that round.
Oh, net 1.
Don't
I like that
No.
round.
Don't hack me up.
And she just like.
Roll it again.
Oh,
Don't hack up Tnemrot.
Let's go.
14.
No, you don't hit Tnemrot. Chester, make a wisdom.
Stumble forward.
I'll let you.
Wisdom save, and it's
should
with
have done that at the
advantage
end
because of the thingamabobber.
Yes, at advantage.
That's a 10 plus 3. No, plus 4 because of my ring. So 14.
Is what you needed.
As Jester comes round, did this feel at all reminiscent of what's already happened to him with the badge when he was
Oh yeah.
not himself?
Yes.
he realizes he wasn't himself again, and it's really upsetting to him. Is it the end of my turn?
You can go. You can
Okay.
go. No, yeah, you shook it off at the beginning. So if you want to do some action, go for it.
I'll turn to say, this thing seems to have. It realizes what's happening. It manipulates your mind, and he will rush forwards. Who's going to see? I think when he turns this way first, so he'll see this guy first. He'll rush up here. He'll take an attack with a rapier, strike out at him. 18 plus stuff will hit.
Yes.
You said that one attacked Lona before?
Yes.
So he's within melee of Lona, so I will get a sneak attack on it. As he's distracted, I see him going for Lona, and I right up through sort of like the inner groin, the inner thigh.
Hey,
For
ouch.
7 plus 1, 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then as a bonus action, I point out some kind of weakness for you. I say like, they what are they attacking with?
Their hand.
Their hand, big long like. I say, try to get inside of their attack radius, and I give you some sort of advice. As a bonus action, I'm giving you advantage on your attack.
Okay, Lona.
Lona hears, nods to Chester, turns around, and he's going to use his inspiration.
Another wisdom save because we're
Oh yeah,
under
wisdom
the
save
trap.
first.
Oh, okay, so that's right. I'm still
With
under.
advantage.
With an advantage.
Good,
Because that was a natural one. But that's a 17. Yes.
Okay, and you shake it off. Good work, Ha-Kapella. I think Ha-Kapella has saved the party.
And now Lona wishes to use his inspiration to fire a magic missile,
Yeah.
but split it into two between both.
So you want to use your sorcery point.
Sorcery points, that's the one. and then listen exactly to what Chester was
They're
saying.
only
You don't
attacking
need
multiple things, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need to roll that.
Oh yeah, true.
If it's
So
magic
just-
missile, you just roll a d4.
It always hits.
And what level you cast
But
it?
what does
Yeah.
I think we did a house ruling last time.
Yes.
That if he's doing all three to one person, that he can pair it, which is definitely a bending of the rules, and pair it and do another three to someone
It
else.
is twin spell.
Yeah, using a twin spell. It's a house rule.
Are you going with level 1, level 2, level 3? What are you doing?
I'm going to go level 2.
Level 2,
So
okay.
D4.
Then I'm going to say you have to use 2 sorcery points then.
Okay. With it, if it's the
fair.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
4, 8, 10.
That's
All right. No 1.
That's 9.
2.
9 plus 4, that's 13.
13 to which
13.
one? The one in front of you?
13. Yep, to the one just above me.
Okay, good. Yeah. And then the other 4 balls of force, where are they going?
They're going to go towards the one right next to Ha-Kapella.
Okay.
Yep. 3, 2, 5, plus 2, 7, 8.
Plus 4.
Plus 4,
12.
8, 12.
Okay. Okay. Good work.
Nice. What's your advantage applied to? Is it to?
It's just the next attack that hits, so you can make an attack against him. Or...
Cool. So I can use that advantage because yeah, cool. Excellent. He whirls around on this thing behind him, and he says, "It's almost your turn." Yeah. And he comes over. He ignores the thing in front of him. He runs away from him.
Oh, so you don't mind taking the opportunity attack?
I say, go for it.
Ooh, great
You're
boy.
pretty tanky.
Try and hit me. Just try it.
A 4 plus things is not going to hit your awesome armor class.
Yeah, he's like, wait right there. And then he runs over.
Not going to riposte him?
No. Singing against this one.
Okay, the one that attacks Tnemrot.
Yeah. Is this the one that you've been beating up?
Yep.
Yeah, great. Flanking?
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh. 13.
No.
Well, how about this one?
It's alright.
Yes, that's a hit.
Yes, great. Here it comes. 10.
Okay, Tnemrot. Now, yeah, you heard it. Tnemrot, what you doing?
Is my advantage roll to get out of my
Oh,
trap?
yeah.
So yeah, 17, 20, do 20.
Well, good work. Good one. You're out.
Okay.
Shake it off.
I thought he was going to say something else.
No.
Okay, all right, I'm going to look around at my friends and I'm like, all right, okay, it's happening. I'm going to cast Bless now. And I look at Chester and I notice he's wearing my amulet, so I think he'll be fine because I can only cast this on 3 people.
I'm just
So
going to put it up a spell level, but you don't. If you cast level 2, you can cast it on all 5 of us.
oh, let's do that. Okay, on level 2. I'm gonna level 2, and I'm gonna bless everyone. So we have 1d4 on any attack or saving rolls.
Level 2 is 4 people.
Yeah, that's right. So are you blessing yourself or the
So
other?
you're going.
Oh no, you
on the
4.
four.
You four. She's not blessing herself.
No, no,
Thank you.
not
That's
myself,
brilliant.
You could use it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
If you want to do absolutely everyone, then it'd be a level 3 spell.
It's more cinematic to be blessing others.
Yeah.
Bless you
and that
too.
was a spell slot, eh? Yeah. Okay, that's all I'm doing.
Cool.
And I'm moving.
My D4 plus.
Oh no, I'm turning around just so I'm like.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 3 children of Tila. Ha-Kapella.
Yes.
One launches on your back. It dives across. No. It turns into Sully.
Oh!
Nice.
What?
Sully and moves over here.
Uh-oh.
Anyone attacking this one is going to have to make a perception roll
Yeah, love
See
it.
if it's
to
Love it, love
see
it.
if they get the right
Love
thing.
it.
Ha-Kapella just kind of shakes her head and she's like, "Ugh."
And it swings.
Donnie?
It swings for the children of Tila in front of it with its with the spear in its hand, and it misses.
Oh no.
Sully!
Love it, love it.
You are dirty. It's good. It's
Sully,
good.
do better!
Okay, and where's there 3 of them?
Oh, sorry. This one,
That's the one that doesn't look like one.
Sully, and the one in the middle.
Yep.
Where's the other one?
Replace it. Yeah.
This one here.
And then pretend
And then that's
Sully.
And this
Oh
guy.
yeah. I forgot Sully. What?
It was so good that even the DM got charmed by it. You were fooled.
I am not the Sully
Your
you're looking
perception,
for.
Vahid.
Am I seeing double?
The one here cannot possibly get away with that. With, you guys all watching it. So it just lashes out for who? Gosh, you're all looking
Run.
strong.
Take 4 attacks of opportunity.
No, I think
on.
not. It lashes out
Like,
not for the Angel of Doom, for Ha-Kapella.
Is my amulet still working?
Oh, you're right. So it stabs Lona in the back instead.
Sorry, Lona, but
Gotta protect yourself, girl.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
9 and a 12.
Not even close. Lona just says, yo.
Are you like the chosen one or
Because
something?
I think so.
And then the one in front of you tackles Chester and turns into Chester.
Nice. Do it.
Okay. Oh, 16.
A 16 hits.
So he tackles you. Boom.
now I
and
can't
you
tell
go-
which one's Chester.
And now I'm putting them there so you can see in the audience, but you're gonna have to make a perception roll to be able to tell which one actually is Chester. Okay, Ha-Kapella, it is your turn.
Ha-Kapella looks at the child of Tila right in front of her, and she sees that it doesn't like me, and I'm like, and she uses suggestion, a level 2 spell.
Okay.
And then tells her to hug your brother, which is pretty much grapples brother. That's what I'm trying to get it to do.
It,
Wisdom saving?
I rolled, it turns around and embraces Sully.
I'm like, oh, well, I guess that's not Sully. I guess it's not leaving, so it's not an opportunity to attack, is it? No.
No.
Cool.
Now, having then completed the suggestion that you made,
At grappling it and just
he's-
holding it.
You said embrace, right? What did you say?
Well, I said give him a hug, but I really
so he's
need.
hugged. No.
What? No, but that's how bards work, you know. They like to make it like all steady.
As in it
but
won't
really,
hold,
my
it was just a
intention
hug.
is, like,
What I meant is hug him and then stab him in the heart. No, you said hug, so it follows your suggestion.
grapple?
No.
I said grapple. You heard me.
I said hug.
You said hug.
I said hug, and I
Hug
want
and
to grapple.
So
I wanted my name is grapple.
it hugs
Grapple.
Sully and then detaches.
Detaches
But-
itself.
But for this round, you now know that this is a child of Tila.
Okay.
Chester.
Grapple. Oh, bardic inspiration as well.
To whom?
To Sully. I was like, Sully.
Which one?
To the.
Well, I know now that that's not Sully, so I'm gonna give it to the other side. But also,
Nice.
I'm saying grapple, bro.
Two people are mad at me now. Chester.
Chester slumps back, sees
Shows me
this
to be
thing
cheeky.
morph into himself, and he says, "Very smart. But only one of us has the backing of our friends," and he reaches down and he activates that. activates
Get
the
him.
thing that he was given. I'm not sure if that's a bonus, an action. What is it?
Just bonus action.
Just bonus action. As a bonus action, his rapier
love
lights
that.
up.
Sorry.
No, end that back.
Nope, nope.
The rapier lights up and he stabs himself in the stomach. Or goes to try anyway. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on! It's a cinematic. Oh, I've got. You like before, like me saying inspiration.
Oh, no, we've
been
yeah.
negotiating.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll use that inspiration from Saving the Queen earlier, because it's cinematic. There we go. A 16 to hit.
You skewer it!
Yes!
You skewer yourself.
Plus, I actually had Margers of Bless, so I forgot
Nice.
about that. So that's that, because there's an ally within 5 feet. Sneak attack, and then how much
An
is
extra
the
2d6.
extra 2d6?
Someone needs to give us some more dice.
2d6. Thank you, sir.
There you go. Let's go. Let's
That's
go.
going to be 12. That's 14, 15, 20, 22, 23 points of damage.
Let's go.
Flaming ambulance.
Get him.
I love it.
Let's do this.
Chester!
Flaming ambulance.
Chester!
Brilliant.
The child
I like
of
it. I
Tila.
like it.
Like, your arms kind of entwined. You throw this flaming blade through it.
It's quite cathartic, given what he's gone through and what Chester's been feeling lately. Without going too specific about it, it's quite cathartic to get the chance to do this to himself.
Don't stare too long.
Its eyes change from your eyes to just gray eyes, and then its whole form morphs from you to it, and it slumps against your blade and falls to the ground. DEAD.
Yo!
I will,
You put
as it
it-
slumps down, I sort of go down with him and I just say quietly enough that only Lona will probably hear it. That was for Petra. And then I'll pull my blade back out.
Lona!
Lona's really impressed with that, and gives Chester a little pat on the back, but then turns around and sees that one still there, and fire bolts upon this creature.
If you firebolt something right next to you, you
No.
have to do it at a disadvantage. It's a ranged attack. You do it at disadvantage, so you can move away, but you'll get an opportunity attack. But if you do a ranged attack,
Yeah.
it's at disadvantage.
Okay, I'll go at disadvantage, but I'm still gonna attack it.
Okay.
All right.
Got this.
You can add a
Okay.
D4 to it.
Oh yeah, bless.
This is not
It's a
D20.
12.
That's a what's it? Oh,
Here.
I just probably did. Oh, nice.
Plus a d4.
Plus-
And plus your spellcaster.
That's 12.
7.
So, and then add on a bless, because you've been blessed.
Okay, so 12
D4.
plus
D4, baby.
D4. Do you guys figured out what their armor
Yes.
class is?
Oh.
plus 1? 13?
13.
You needed a 14. It lands at the feet.
Yeah, you got. Wait, you rolled a 9 on the other one, didn't you? 5 and a 9.
Oh,
But I
disadvantage.
took it at a disadvantage, yeah.
Sorry, Lona. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, it's painful.
Okay. Sully.
Yes. Okay, excellent. He looks at the Sully lookalike. Wow. Not even half good. And then he stabs at this thing. Hiya! 24. Yeah, boy. Bam!
Get him.
10.
Woo.
Yeah, how'd you like that? Well, here's seconds. 23.
Yeah!
Nice.
Get it.
And on top of that, the 11 with surges forward with Ha-Kapella's belief in him. So 11 becomes 13.
And it as well turns away from your form to its original form and falls to the ground.
And I say, there's only one me.
Okay, Tnemrot.
He had a better looking
Can I,
ponytail,
so
though.
at the moment, Sully and Lona are flanking him, eh? So I won't have advantage.
Yeah. Rob plays a rule that if you have 3 people, that all of them. And since Rob's here, only because Rob's here, you can have advantage.
Thank you, Rob.
Okay, I'm
Your
going for an
presence.
Eldritch Blast.
Same rule. If you have to roll it, then it's at disadvantage. So take the roll back for a second.
Oh, sure.
So do
I
you
can
want
take
to
that
have
roll
an
back.
opportunity attack on you and step away, and then you can attack it?
Absolutely, I'll step back, bring the opportunity attack.
All right.
Okay.
Bring the
With these terrible rolls, I rolled a 5. It doesn't hit you.
Ooh, 19!
You smack it.
20, yeah, cool.
Yep.
All right, 1d10. 2d10.
2d10.
That's my boost. Is this a 10?
Yep, and that one.
Thank you.
Nice. Do it.
6, 7.
7. Oh, it's so close.
Yes, I can.
It's
I
turn.
the weapon at the same time
Well.
as I can.
Yes, you can.
What do you? Can I light it up right now?
Spiritual
You could.
weapon.
Yeah. Okay. Bonus action.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Yay!
Okay.
17.
Oh my gosh!
Pew! Take it back. 1d8 plus my spellcaster.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7.
And that is enough. Because it was turning to flee. It was turning to flee. As it turned its back on you, spiritual weapon.
Straight sliced it in the earlobe, and that's its biggest weakness.
As we all know.
Right behind.
Paper cut right into there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pain.
Nice.
And they are gone.
Oh, right. To the esophagus.
Oh, what's the esophagus?
The sarcophagus.
Basically the same
Right, let's
thing.
go to the. It could be the sarcophagus.
Hey guys, and
Oh, so
we actually have to finish our session.
no.
But we turn. Can we turn and all look at the
Yes.
coffin
You
together?
can look at the
We've
sarcophagus.
only been going 26, 27, 28 hours.
Oh.
Another 4.
Our friend Rob has flown down,
Oh,
and we need to
We'll
get
miss my
Rob
flight
to
to
the
flight
airport.
home.
Okay, let's all look at each other.
We did it.
We killed Tila's children. And then I flip the bird up to Tila and say, curse you, Tila!
Now I should go for no reason. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Chester, report back
I
to
need
the
to report
queen.
back to the queen. It's utmost importance.
He stabbed himself in the stomach and then he just took off.
I love his work.
Thank you all for your help. Good luck with whatever this is. I'll either stick around and help you and not quite be myself, or I'll leave now and then I don't have to be NPC'd later.
Nice.
I hope you become. I hope you get pardoned. Hashtag pardon
We'll see.
Chester.
We'll see. He walks over to you, Sully, and he sort of like gives you one of those bro hugs, and he leans you in, and he says, "Look after her. She's special." And then he leaves, and then he stops, and he turns around and says, "Thank you. It may have saved my life. I think it may save yours."
Thank you, best friend.
Lona gives you a hug and says.
Punch it with
And
a
he, sorry, his fingernail almost goes into bed. And the name of the girl that you were talking about? She'll be really proud of you. Anyway.
Nicely turned.
Got word for a second.
And then,
Ha-Kapella gives you a pat on the back.
Didn't know you too well, but been through a lot together.
Hey, man, great stuff. Now report to the queen.
Say
You know
what,
she
my
needs
friend?
you.
Yes. Let's see if I can
Go, Chester.
persuade
Safe
your
journey,
guard
my
of the
friend.
same.
You'll always be one of the Avengers. Nemo
Breathe in.
doesn't say it, but she
Is
thinks
that what
it.
A squad stands for? Will you call us the A team all the time?
No, I didn't say that out loud. I said it in my head.
I called us the Revengers, but alright.
Oh.
I thought we were the best friends squad.
Anyway, we got to get Rod to his flight.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks so much. Thank you
You're
so much,
just a
Rob, for being with us.
Just
Can we take a
Rob
photo?
with the shield behind him looks like a
feel like-
halo.
Yeah.
Like it looks quite religious.
I feel like.